Marshall, it's official. I have never been up this early the day after St. Patrick's Day in my life.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with us. Maybe we're just getting older, uglier, fatter.
All of the above.
All of the above, man. But I seriously woke up at like 2:30 this morning. I
me
was
too.
like, let's do the show. Let's go, man.
Big thanks to everybody who came out to Shamrock Ship's Flotilla. It was fun just to see people out, decked out in green, enjoying some beverages, Irish music. It was cool just to be around people.
Yeah, it was cool to be, around people again. I felt the vibe yesterday. Wasn't like the traditional all-out Savannah St. Patty's Day vibe. River Street was all but dead a lot of the day when we were out at the convention center. But I don't know, just like you said, it felt good to be around the people.
So there is a chance of severe storms later on this afternoon, so keep that in mind. Damaging winds, hail, tornadoes are possible. Looks like a line of storms could reach the inland communities by lunchtime, reaching Interstate 95 areas around 3 or 4 this afternoon before leaving off the coast about 6 o'clock this evening. And because of that, a lot of area schools have either shifted to virtual learning or they're closing early. Savannah, Chatham County Public Schools going to virtual learning. Bryan County dismissing 1 hour early. Beaufort are dismissing elementary schools at 11:45, middle and high schools at 12:45. Bullitt County, you're getting out a half day early. Effingham County schools are going virtual. Hampton going virtual. Jasper virtual. Liberty County virtual.
And you got real darkest timeline, scary Cotter after we were just having a really good time talking about how great St. Patty's Day was.
I just want to make sure everybody is aware that it could see some storms today.
Okay, Jesus, we get it, man. It's going to rain. We get it, man. It happens here.
I get that. Informing the people. We're not here just to be stupid idiots. I mean, that's priority
no, I
A.
signed up to be a stupit idiot on the show constantly. That's kind of the deal.
Sometimes you just have to inform people.
Well, let's inform people of what's going on with the show today. We have Mac coming in the 9 o'clock hour for Chicks on Dude. She'll be answering your relationship questions. Thank you for sending them in to the show. We also have trivia that we're going to be playing, giving away more live stream passes to see either Pantera or Korn. They got shows coming up here in the next few weeks. And, we're going to talk about last night.
Coming up in about last night, there is a brewery putting together the world's hottest beer. They're trying to get it verified by Guinness. I want to try this beer. I'm instantly intrigued.
It's only a short 12-hour drive to get there.
Is it worth it? Road trip?
I don't know.
Can we get the company to pay for it?
If they get confirmed as the world's hottest beer by Guinness World Records, I will allow you to drive there and bring me back a beer.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. You're welcome.
Such a good friend.
I am.
LeBron James, part owner of the Red Sox, and WrestleMania tickets supposed to go on sale earlier this week. Not on sale yet, but we've got the update. All of that coming up about last night. Here's Papa Roach. It's the ending Cotter and Marshall show. Good morning, Rock 106.1.
It is very early. Guys, thanks for hanging around here. Hope you guys are doing good on this day after St. Patrick's Day morning. I'm surprised most of us are alive.
Yeah,
but we made it.
I was one of the guys I'm friends with on Facebook works at McDonough's, and he posted last at like 3 o'clock. He's like, finally done. So I mean, there were people out throwing down last night. So yeah.
No, I get that. I get that big time. It was a lot slower downtown than I thought. I thought it was going to be a lot busier. I thought people were going to be really letting some steam out.
Yeah, I did too.
After a year kind of being cooped up, but yeah, everyone was kind of doing their part and stowing away.
I wondered. We didn't make it across the river and actually through Savannah. I'm sorry. By the time we were done with the ships, I was tired. But I wonder, McDonough's, that place obviously was packed the way he was talking, and I bet places like the Rail and some of he probably hit a few spots to where there were more people than just collectively downtown.
I had some friends downtown who said they never had to wait for a beer at
good.
any place they went.
Oh, okay.
Shows you how unbusy it was.
Never mind.
They were down there in the early afternoon, but still, early afternoon, it should be jamming. All right, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Coming up here in just about 2 minutes,
Yep.
we're going to talk about last night. First story up, I believe we're doing the spicy beer story.
The world's hottest beer. Now, they don't say what it would be on a Scoville, which really surprised me. Figured they'd be touting that.
Well, I mean, if you talk about a ghost pepper, I mean, you would think it's brewed with ghost peppers. It's somewhere in that
Is
range.
Carolina Reapers, I think.
Or, sorry.
The Reaper.
Yep, the Reaper. Kudos to me. 5 minutes before the show started, I decided to update both my computer and my phone.
Oh, nice call.
Balls on me.
Good call.
The absolute balls on me, and they're both fine now. So,
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're already both updated. I'm surprised, too. No,
forever
I'm
with
surprised.
my phone.
Good morning, Gibby. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Gibby, how's it going, man?
Glad you survived St. Patty's Day, although I know you don't quite celebrate the way other people do.
All right, 30 seconds. Good morning. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. Now, if you are still stumbling around because of St. Patrick's Day, because there were people out drinking, I don't know, maybe you passed out in an alley somewhere, you're just now getting up, call us.
Yeah.
I would like an update. I want to know how everybody's doing. About last night, let's get into it, man. Did you know there's not an official record in Guinness for the world's hottest beer? That kind of surprised me.
Also, it's a very, unique type of record, so I understand why there possibly wouldn't be one.
You can get a record for eating an onion in 30 seconds. But there's not a record for the world's hottest beer?
That should be a Torture Tuesday. That sounds awful.
I think we tried that once, and I failed miserably. I forgot. I'm sorry. All the Torture Tuesdays we've done. Anyway, the Maltese Brewing Company out of Fredericksburg, Virginia, is looking to change the fact that there is no official record for the world's hottest beer. They're brewing something they're calling Signal 1 2.0, and it's being brewed with Carolina Reapers. And these guys went all in on this. Co-owner Robert Parrish actually reached out to the University of Mary Washington, got with the physics department, and said, hey, can you help me make this incredibly hot beer?
Yeah, and they went all out to make this beer because they've tried it previously, but apparently this version, 2.0, is 70% hotter than 1.0. Now, they are trying to get the Guinness World Record to lock in the hottest beer, essentially, of all time. Now, you said they brewed this thing with Carolina Reaper peppers. Just in case you guys need a reminder, Carolina Reapers have 2.2 million Scoville units. They are the hottest pepper on the market. It is a terrifying thing to even be near because you know the pain it can deliver.
Now, we've had hot beers in the past, and some of them are warm, but I can't say I've ever had one that was so unpleasant I couldn't drink it.
Yeah, I mean, we've done a couple unique one-off hot beers with the guys at Southbound before, but yeah, I mean, I can only imagine what a beer with Carolina Reaper would be. It wouldn't even be fun. It's just the novelty of it would be the only reason you even let it touch your lips.
So they have this brewed at the brewery, and they have a challenge. You get 10 ounces, and they give you 10 minutes to drink it. When we did the hot beer with Southbound, we're just giving people tasters at the Craft Beer Fest, and you could basically chug that, and you felt the burn. But, thinking that they're giving you 10 minutes, how hot is it? I want to try it. I'm so intrigued.
I would just why wouldn't you just chug it? Why would you allow yourself
That was my thought.
to take 10 minutes to drink this spicy beer?
Don't sip on it.
Or do they only allow you to drink 1 ounce per minute? You get 10 minutes.
You just have to sit there and suffer.
That's what I would make people do.
Okay, I'm going to reach out to these guys after the show.
Okay.
I doubt they'll send us some, but I'm going to ask.
Because I don't think it's canned, is it? It just sounds like it's at the brewery, like it's like on draft.
Yeah, and I don't know how far. You said 12 hours to Fredericksburg?
I don't know. I was just guessing.
Okay. I mean, I've been to Fredericksburg, and it is a little bit of a haul. So I will reach out and see if they'll send us some. Meet me halfway even. Drive 6 hours. I'll drive the other 6. We'll make some weird, beer pickup. It'll be fantastic.
Hold on, I'm Googling to see how far it is away.
Because I am such a glutton for punishment, and I just love beer so much. I want to drink this beer.
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, no, I agree.
I get it. Hold on. Okay, so from the radio station, it's just a very, very short 7 hours and 46 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, you could do that in a day, so go grab us some.
You wouldn't make the road trip with me?
No, I'm going to stay here. I got other stuff to do.
Okay.
Someone's got to run this thing.
All right, I'm reaching out to him. We'll see if we can make this happen. I doubt it, but I really want to try this. The Maltese Brewing Company going for the world's hottest beer. All right, coming up for story number 2 about last night, LeBron James, part owner of the Red Sox, fans not liking this. They call him just the world's worst baseball fan. We've got the story coming up. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
He is the world's worst. He has no allegiance.
I agree, but I don't think him buying into the Red Sox makes him a worse fan. He was a crappy fan ahead of time. He's just a smart businessman. I want to own a baseball team. I want to.
He's like
invest.
He is the Drake of the NBA. Drake has been a fan of like every basketball team
That's
in
true.
the NBA. Now he's rooted for the Indians. He rooted for the Dodgers last year. I mean,
no, I get it.
It's bad.
But I don't think him buying into the Red Sox adds to that. I mean, that's just being a businessman.
Well, not with me and my internet opinion. You idiot.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging around this morning. Glad to see some of you popped on now. Yes, yesterday was a tough day. I got no sleep the day before, and then last night I was probably sipping on drinks until about 9 o'clock, and then I passed out.
Yeah, I got home, had a couple beers. We ate sushi because that's the very Irish thing to do.
Wow.
I know.
Was there some haggis? Not haggis. Was there some corned beef on that sushi?
Should have been. And then I fell asleep on the couch with my laptop on my lap doing work. My kid had to be like, Dad, go to bed. Dad, go to bed. And then I got up at 2:30, because life.
Yeah, that sounds sick. All right, let's go ahead and answer the internet. It's early, but why the hell not, right? Let's do this. If you only had $5 to get drunk, what would you buy?
Oh, that's a good question. You can't really buy a whole lot with that. You can't even buy a shot with that.
Mad Dog 2020. Get a gigantic bottle of Mad Dog 2020 for like $5. Give me a bottle of Mad Dog.
I think that's a good call. I don't know. That's tough. You got to be able to buy a fifth of something somewhere for $5. It's not going to be good. There's got to be a cheap schnapps that you could buy for $5, just like a little, or a half pint or a pint.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go with that. Get just put it in the paper bag, slug it down.
Right. It's funny. So on this picture where they ask us, they actually just put a bottle of bleach.
Oh dear Lord, not that kind of drunk.
You can't get drunk off of that. You can get dead, but definitely not drunk. All right, coming up this hour, we're going to do About Last Night. We'll talk Cotter and Marshall Madness. Yes, we're down to one day, and I still haven't filled out my bracket.
I did my preliminary just so I had something there in case I forgot. I would like to go in and investigate a little bit more, go into a little bit more detail, but it's done.
So let's see. So we'll finish up About Last Night, talk about Cotter and Marshall Madness this hour. Next hour, we take your phone calls, ask you about your fandom. And also, Cotter is going to quiz me on a movie game he put together. Got Jeffe, got Chicks on Dudes, got Marshall's Music News on the second half of the show. Should be fun today.
It's a full day.
So definitely a full day.
I'll be honest. It seems like when we were putting together the afternoon show, it felt harder to fill everything, and we had less, what I felt like less content breaks.
Mm-hmm.
It's been easier so far, I think, to fill the morning show, and it's definitely more content driven. Yeah, I don't know. That's just maybe my opinion.
Yeah, your opinion sucks. I don't agree with that at all.
I think it's been easier.
It's been good. It's been good. Put this away.
Oh man.
All
All
right.
right, I'm gonna go brew coffee. I'll be right back.
Good for you. Go have some coffee. All right, guys. Up next, once again, talking about LeBron James and his purchase of the Red Sox. Why the Red Sox? Why was even a portion of the Red Sox available for purchase is the better question. We got Jeffe going to be picking new music later on today in the show as well. We have brand new stuff from Rise Against. I'll also talk about Rise Against in Marshall's Music News. They have a brand new album that they're going to be releasing here in the next few months. Other than that, make sure to fill out your brackets online on the website. Look a little something like that. Your chance to win an Xbox Series X bundle. Pretty excited about that.
The interface, how they got it set up to fill out your bracket, super easy. I mean, it was really nice.
Hop on the cameras again. Takes forever. Need a new computer.
So the boss sent out an email to everybody today because potential storms, and he's like, "Stay home, everybody, stay home, or get your work done and leave early." Yet we're here.
Yeah. Well, I am going to leave early. I mean,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. As soon as the show's over with, I've got a meeting at 10:30. As soon as that meeting's over with, I am going home because it could rain.
It could rain. I'll probably be here until about, I got a call or a meeting at 12, so I'll probably be here until about then.
Sounds terrible.
I know. It will be. It will be. Ah, man.
Funny.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Nothing I can say on the stream. That's for sure. All right. How much time we got?
We got 4 minutes, man.
All right. Let's answer the internet while we're still trying to wake up and get with it. Although we've been awake for a long time.
That's true.
Let's debate this question right here. If you could live if you could live anyone's life in their body, who would you live?
Wow. So you're living. So am I living as them, or am I living me as them?
If you could live anyone's life in their body, who would you be?
Let's go with Ryan Reynolds because super funny guy, ripped. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ryan Reynolds.
I think you're not thinking about this correctly. So
Okay.
you could live anyone's life. If you could live anyone's life in their body, who would you be?
Yeah.
First thing, I don't want to do any work. I want
Okay.
to be egregiously rich. And if you're egregiously rich, you can literally have or do anything you want, right?
Right.
I want to be a trust fund kid.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't need to be a specific person.
Okay.
I want to
get
be
that. That's
a
good call.
fully able trust fund kid. I want millions of dollars, and I want to be I want to be 22 years old.
Yeah.
I would like to jump into that person's life. Trust fund kid, never have to work. All I have to do is whatever I want at any point.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds, he can do whatever he wants. He's an actor.
Yeah, but he does a lot of work. He works constantly.
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
That's fair.
I'm out. Give me a trust fund kid's life. That's what I want.
Okay. Now I need something more.
I need something more.
I need Ryan Reynolds' abs. That's the more I need.
Do some sit-ups if you're so convinced that you need abs.
That's too much work.
Trust fund kid, man. I all I had to do was just work out every day.
That's true.
Because I don't have to do anything else.
Don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
That's true.
I will hire a trainer. Hang out with me between the hours of 1 and 3 every day. Ryan Reynolds, too much work. I get what you're saying.
Right.
Too much work.
That's fair.
He's working all the time.
I could retire early once I took over his body and just, enjoy the fruits of his labor.
I was born to retire as a trust fund kid. I essentially, the moment I was born, I retired.
That's
because I don't have to work. I would buy an island.
Yeah.
I'd have it fully staffed, whether I was there or not. And then I'd have like a stream of people coming in so I could make money off it.
Okay.
Yeah. of like Epstein Island, but without the
Ooh,
terrible stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
I
Not
would-
like that.
I would not want that comparison to anything.
All right. 1 minute. Thanks for hanging around with us, although we are extremely out of it today. That's why I entitled this episode Hangover City.
Oh, I like it. That makes sense. Yeah, it's like, and really didn't do a whole lot. I mean, drank a little bit yesterday, but it wasn't a stereotypical Savannah St. Patrick's Day. But feeling worse than most day afters.
David Kemp goes, I want to be Kate Upton.
Good call.
That's weird. That's weird, Dave. But we'll let you do that. Why not? All right, 45 seconds out, guys. We're going to be talking about LeBron James.
All right, we'll be right back. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. Find out what we're up to, what we're doing, different videos we post. You can do it all following us on social media. All right, story number 2 about last night. News actually came out on Tuesday that LeBron James and his business partner, Maverick Carter. I want a business partner named Maverick. That's
Sick name.
Not
It
shady
is
at
a
all.
sick name.
They purchased an ownership stake in Fenway Sports Group. They're the owners of the Red Sox. So basically, pending approval by Major League Baseball, LeBron James is now part owner of the Red Sox. And fans aren't liking this. LeBron, yes, hands down, may be the worst baseball fan in the history of ever because he can't commit to one or even two teams. Everybody's got a B team. I get it.
So I Googled LeBron James baseball and just went to images. I see images of him in jerseys of the Cleveland Indians,
Yeah.
the New York Yankees,
Yeah.
the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Chicago Cubs.
What?
What else? Oh, and the possibly Angels. Am I seeing an Angels jersey here? Possibly Mets as well. This guy is possibly the worst baseball fan of all time. Has he cursed the Red Sox now?
Well, they had the curse for years. Maybe they just needed a new one, and now it's the LeBron curse. Now, okay, I agree. He's the worst baseball fan ever. Like I said, everybody's got their A team. Most people got a B team. That's cool. But when you're hitting mid-alphabet, there's a problem. However, him buying stake into the Red Sox, I don't think adds to his legacy as a bad baseball fan. He's just a businessman looking to make money. What does that have to do with being a bad baseball fan?
Cool. He's a bad baseball.
He is.
He's terrible. He's terrible. No allegiance at all. I mean, cool. Yeah, you could be a part of the Boston Red Sox, but I mean, if you have a history like LeBron James does of jumping around from city to city, whether it be in his own profession of basketball
Right.
or whether just being a bad fan of baseball, it's not a great look, and that's why I understand why people are like, this isn't great for the Red Sox.
Okay, I'll give you that. But so if he would have bought into like the Indians or one of the 12 teams that he has rooted for in the past, would that be a different story? Would it be more acceptable?
No, it wouldn't. I mean, he holds no allegiance. This man, I don't even know if he would even claim his own children if they did something wrong. I mean, like, seriously, like, this man holds no allegiances to anyone. Not his hometown of Cleveland, which he left twice, not just once, but twice. I'm just saying, man, he's not a loyal person.
The internet agrees with you. Crooked Numbers tweeted out, I certainly respect LeBron, the basketball player, and I guess in this case the investor, but good God, he is a fraud baseball fan. Dude blatantly supported the Yankees in Cleveland, his home state, during the 2007 ALDS.
Yeah, and then he pretended to be an Indians fan when they were taking on the Cubs in the World Series, too. It was just the worst.
All right, we got story number 3 about last night coming up. WrestleMania tickets finally going on sale. We got the details coming up. Here's Sponge. It's Plowed. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, one more story left in the 6 o'clock hour. We'll talk about some WrestleMania tickets. Then we'll talk about Cotter and Marshall Madness. Thanks for checking out the show. Thanks for hanging out for even be a few minutes this morning. Go get your coffee.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Cotter, a notoriously bad coffee guy. Loves coffee, loves brewing it.
I just forget about it.
Hates drinking it. Absolutely hates drinking it. All right, guys, once again, welcome to the show. Possibly slightly hungover. I'm not for sure, man. Don't judge me. Oh. Mm. Yeah, buddy. And these last few weeks have been so busy, obviously, with starting the morning show, getting everything. But one thing I really haven't got a lot to do outside of a lot of chance to do outside of not working out. Probably should do that. Is play video games. I've been really missing out on playing video games, and I think I have an opportunity to possibly do that tomorrow with my schedule. So I'm very excited about that. Tonight I'll be hosting bingo at the Draft Room at Berwick. In case anyone wants to come out, I'll be there starting at 7 o'clock. If you want to come out, win yourself some prizes. It's my side hustle. Making a few extra dollars on the side. But apparently the storms are supposed to be real bad. We're supposed to be getting later on this afternoon. Most schools are on virtual learning today. Some are getting out a bit early, but it seems like all the bad stuff is going to be happening in the afternoon.
Yep.
Starting around 1 o'clock, it looks like now. According to at least my Apple Weather app, it says 40% chance starting at 1, and it goes all the way till about 7 o'clock tonight. Supposed to get some crazy storms, including wind, hail, and possible tornadoes. So that's, of course, not great.
No, I don't want any of that.
All right, let's go ahead and answer the internet while we have a few minutes. I think we have another song or two, right?
One more, yep.
Yep. If you had to pick one person to be the ambassador for the human race to meet aliens, who would it be?
Tom Hanks.
I choose your wife.
You're just mean.
I choose your wife.
Things would not go well.
Cotter's wife hates aliens.
No, okay.
Hates alien movies, hates the idea of aliens, hates the prototypical what we think aliens look like. I'm just saying, if I pointed to an alien-like creature to your wife, she would freak out.
Yeah, she'll have nightmares if she sees like the traditional like big oval head alien type, like the aliens from South Park. Mm-hmm. She hates. Gives her nightmares. Weird.
Allie goes, driving to Atlanta day after St. Patty's because I'm an idiot. Hope I don't get picked up by a tornado.
Have fun.
We agree. Good luck with that. Oh, yeah.
Swing by Fredericksburg. I heard it's on the way.
Yeah. Stop by Capriati's, Northwest Atlanta, and pick me up a Bobby. Thank you. Gibby goes, Neil deGrasse Tyson would be the person.
Call. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
He's got a weird vibe to him sometimes.
Yeah.
I would put forth Brad Pitt. An elder statesman, an absolute great-looking dude. I think he would be able to calm any nerves of them. Be like, oh, this man has wisdom. He's great-looking. He is revered upon people of Earth. Brad Pitt would probably be a great person outside of your wife. Until
like the alien leader's wife goes, oh, and bangs him.
Whoa.
And, because it's Brad Pitt. So
interspecies.
Yeah.
Sexualness.
So then he's going to piss off the leader and all the aliens because the alien's wife's cheating on him with Brad Pitt now.
And now we're dead.
And
now the aliens use the ray guns and murder all of
Brad
us.
Pitt. Too hot.
He's too hot.
Tom Hanks. Telling you, Tom.
You know what? If that's the issue, we'll send you. Gibby says, I think they would want to skin Brad Pitt to wear him like a suit. Jesus. Darkest timeline. Just Russell. Bill Nye. I agree. I think Bill Nye would be a great representative. Not as sexy as Brad Pitt.
No.
Very smart.
Oh, yeah.
Very smart man. That'd be a good idea. Bill Nye. Good. Yeah. You know,
Right.
maybe Kate Upton. Maybe David had
we send David as Kate Upton.
Oh my gosh, that'd be a bad idea for everyone. Good Lord.
He's just standing there playing with her boobs the whole time. You good? Oh, I'm really good.
The best, actually. All right, 45 seconds, right?
Yep.
All right. Before we jump back on the air, guys. Good Lord, those tickets. Jesus Christ.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good post St. Patrick's Day morning. Hopefully everybody is feeling okay. I think if you celebrated too much, you're still asleep.
You're definitely not listening to us right now in the 6 a.m. hour of St. Patty's Day if you had too good of a time.
That's probably true. All right, be sure to get the live stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Story number 3 about last night, WrestleMania 37. How they haven't attached Kevin Smith to this yet, I think, is just so wrong. He needs to host for obvious reasons.
Oh, good Lord.
Coming up April 10th and 11th at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tickets were supposed to go on sale, yesterday, Tuesday? I mean, earlier this week.
Yeah, a couple days ago. But I think the WWE was probably fighting with the state of Florida or someone, and that's probably the reason why they didn't release the tickets yet.
Now, officially, they go on sale tomorrow, but there is a pre-sale this morning at 10 o'clock. I want to say it's WrestleMania.com/presale. Then once they go on sale tomorrow, it's through Ticketmaster.com. Now, the ticket prices range from $35. I have never seen
That doesn't exist.
a $35 WrestleMania ticket.
I think that means it's like $35 worth of fees and then the exorbitant ticket price of the actual ticket.
I mean, you pay more for parking at the event. I mean, you're sitting in a porta potty outside, just listening to the crowd for $35. The upper end's $2,500. That seems more right.
Jesus.
The most, I mean, literally, I've gone to 3 WrestleManias, and we have sat like 2 rows from the top of the building, and you're still spending $90.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, that's kind of the low end. So the $35 thing is weird. Now, the initial report was that WWE was hoping to get 25,000 fans both nights.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard another report. They want to get that up to 45,000 fans both nights.
Yeah, but according to this report, they're only allowing, the 25,000 fans in, which is 36% of the capacity of Raymond James Stadium, the one with the big giant pirate ship in it. So that'll be interesting. Now, the WWE said it's going to follow safety guidelines. They'll be providing fans with a free mask upon entry to the stadium. No one is going to be wearing a mask in that stadium.
No, I don't think so.
It's Florida, for the love of God.
Now, we're 3 weeks away from WrestleMania, and in typical WWE fashion, they have only announced 4 matches. So here, we want to sell 25 to 45,000 tickets per night for 2 nights, but we're not really going to tell you who's wrestling yet. And, I mean, maybe it doesn't matter. I mean, the WrestleMania spectacle kind of sells itself, and people are just looking to go out and do things, kind of almost post-COVID-19. But I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing they'll sell it out. I'm guessing, right?
25,000 fans? I mean, the UFC's having a fight next month with 15,000 fans in an arena.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's probably going to sell out. I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. The WWE just continues to hate its fans, though.
They do. Whether it's storylines, whether it's garbage stuff like this. I just think, I think Vince McMahon cannot be told he's wrong. And if anything goes against what he thinks is right, he just stubbornly stands his ground to a fault.
Vince McMahon is terrifying for the fact that he thinks sneezing in his presence is weakness. If you are a person who thinks sneezing is a weakness, there's something wrong with you. Because if I came around you,
You sneeze all the time.
I would essentially be the weakest man you've ever met in your life. Because I this pollen stuff hates me in Savannah, and I sneeze, like you said, all the time.
All right, WrestleMania goes down April 10th and 11th. Pre-sale tickets go on sale this morning at 10 o'clock, WrestleMania.com/presale. And then tomorrow you can get them at Ticketmaster.com. That wraps up About Last Night. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Oof. Thanks for hanging around, guys. Today is a rough one. I truly feel ongoing. We should definitely take the day after St. Patty's Day off.
Yes, I don't, especially because next year things get back to normal. It's going to be a little rowdier.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll need the day after.
Yeah, I think so for sure. All right, one more break this hour. In the 6 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about Cotter and Marshall Madness, your chance to win an Xbox Series X bundle. That bundle's pretty cool. Comes in just under $800. You get an Xbox Series X, which you can't buy anywhere. You get Madden Next Level Edition. You also get Game Pass for 3 months and a $20 GameStop gift card and an extra controller. So it's a nice little bundle. I'll actually go grab it before we jump on the air here. And actually, I'm going to go use the restroom. So
all right.
I'll let you go solo for right now.
All right, big thanks to everybody just hanging out on the stream this morning. We appreciate that. If you got kids in school in the area, let's see, where is it at here? A bunch of them going virtual. Chatham County is going virtual today. Liberty, Jasper, Hampton, and Effingham County schools all virtual today. You've got some letting them out early. Bullitt County is a half day. Beaufort County, elementary schools getting out at 11:45. Middle and high schools getting out at 12:45. One thing, I guess, negative, I mean, we don't have snow days, in the Low Country and Coastal Empire. But from where I'm from in Illinois, you got snow days. Now, do kids get to miss out on snow days because of virtual learning? So instead of canceling school, they'll just shift everything to virtual since most places now have that option in place. I think that's unfortunate, man. Growing up, getting a day off because of weather, it was kind of a rite of passage, man. That goes away. That just sucks. Just saying. Because right now, it's like they canceled school, or they would have canceled school because of the fear of weather. But instead of canceling it, they're like, all right, you'll learn. You're just going to do it from your house. And then all the teachers have to adjust what they're doing. The kids have to adjust what they're doing. So I don't know. It's kind of a bummer. I still love the fact that in Savannah you get St. Patrick's Day off of school. I don't know. It's just always been cool to me. No, that's what we're saying. Yeah, school isn't canceled. Everything is virtual. That's what I'm saying. It'll never happen again. You'll never get that snow day again, which sucks. Feel bad for kids. We still have, we still have, my wife is freaking, right? I mean, it makes it, I don't know, it's a pain in the ass. Everybody's got to adjust to it. So we still have a bottle of Malort back in the my office. We keep meaning to do a video, make everybody drink Malort. I've never had it yet. It's a liquor out of Chicago, and it's just known for not tasting good. That's its claim to fame. Not that it's good, not that it gets you drunk. It's known for tasting really, really bad. So hopefully we'll be able to get that video put together real soon. Maybe we can do it kind of like a April Fool's Day kind of thing, and just have a video for April Fool's Day. Everybody enjoying a good shot of Malort. So Marshall's game today is going to be, I'm going to give him bad movie plots, or badly described movie plots. He's got to figure out what movie it is. All of them will be from famous movies. Is it like Vegemite? I don't know. Have you ever had Vegemite? I've kind of always been curious, because of just men at work. And then Tom Hanks, I guess during the pandemic, put too much Vegemite on his bread, and Australia kind of freaked out because it's like, you don't put that much on. What are you doing? I've never actually had Vegemite. Is it good? I heard it's disgusting. I'll try it. Why not? Bring it on. See if I can find it in the store next time I go. Today's call-in topic, it's about, we're basing it off a story about the Bears, obviously getting Andy Dalton. Fans not being happy about this, which I get, like a taboo thing. I bet I haven't tried it. So a lot of Bears fans are claiming they're giving up their fandom for the Bears because of the move of acquiring Andy Dalton. So for the call-in today, has there ever been a fandom that you have given up? Whether it's a sports fandom, a team just sucks for so long, you call it quits and you're done. Maybe it is maybe you're a fan of a movie series. Like Star Wars, I think, is probably a good example. I mean, the last trilogy was a little polarizing. So I'm sure there are people who finally, waved the white flag and gave up their Star Wars fandom because of that. So has there ever been a situation, sports, pop culture, anything, where you gave up your fandom of something because things just got so bad and you couldn't handle it anymore? I mean, as a Cubs fan, there was a few times where it's just like, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Of course, I always go back because I'm a glutton for punishment. But are there fandoms that you've given up on? And we're going to take your calls today at the top of the 7 o'clock hour about that. All right, we got about 3 minutes. We'll be back. We're going to talk Cotter and Marshall Madness. Still have time to sign up. Win that Xbox Series X. Fill out your bracket. Morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. There is the Xbox Series X.
Here we go. Xbox Series X. Damn. All right, back in here.
Got about 2 minutes.
Schools are canceled. My wife is freaking out, says Gibby. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. You got to, at the last minute, call an audible, figure out what to do with all the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Pain in the ass, man.
Morning, Gavin. How you doing?
Thanks for keeping my Xbox safe. We got you, buddy. We got you.
Let's see. Oh, I haven't gone to the website to see what our official countdown is.
All right, we got about 1 minute. Going to be joined by Mac a little bit later on, 9 o'clock hour, Chicks on Dudes. If you have a question for Mac, you can always email us, kmshow@rock1061.com. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? People challenging Marshall as of late. They want to be the first to take you down.
I've gone 3 straight days in a row. I think I've won twice, and I tied yesterday.
Yeah,
So
no official loss yet.
I'm fine. Actually, I'm fine today. Can you take Cotter on today? I don't need to go. Give me the day off. Too many days.
All
Too
right.
many days in a row.
Got about 20. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. All right, March Madness right around the corner. I think everybody's jacked, ready, pumped. Bring it on. And, of course, we've got the Cotter and Marshall Madness promotion. Your chance to win an Xbox Series X bundle.
But you are down to 1 day, 5 hours, 25 minutes, and 34 seconds to fill out your bracket. I haven't done so, but I got all that time. Why would I do it right now?
I did it yesterday, poorly.
Yeah.
but I just wanted to get it filled out because I didn't want to forget and lose just because I didn't fill out a bracket.
So you're finalized. Your
No,
bracket's in?
I can go and change it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm going to do a little bit more research today, put a little bit more effort into it instead of just picking top seed, top seed, top seed.
Yep.
And change it up, but it's there just in case I never get back to that.
Oh, wait. Sorry, that's my phone. It's just an Amber Alert for Stone Mountain. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, so people could fill out, and you can win an Xbox Series X bundle. Once again, I have not filled mine out, but I truly think you should go back. Just put Duke in as winning the NCAA tournament this year, and I think you'll be fine.
Thankfully, the interface does not allow you to type things in, so
Oh.
I couldn't screw it up that way.
Wow.
I will say,
Shame.
though, speaking of the interface, super easy to use. So once you go in and pick your brackets, and all three of your brackets are just laid out on one screen, so you can just kind of do them all at the same time.
Oh, cool.
So super easy to use.
I knew that because I've gone in and done. No,
I only picked the one bracket. Obviously, we didn't do three for us.
Right.
With our Torture Tuesday bet. But you guys can pick up the three brackets, go crazy, be conservative, whatever you want to do. Because I want to give away this Xbox Series X, man.
Yeah, we have it right here. It has up to 8K high dynamic range. I don't know what that means, but it sounds real fancy, and it costs a lot of money. And, of course, we're showing it off on the live stream right now. So go sign up. Fill out your bracket for your chance to win this Xbox Series X bundle. We're giving away to one of you at rock1061.com. Yeah, sorry about the Amber Alert. I didn't know my phone was on right there.
For Stone Mountain?
Yeah, it's weird. Amber Alert, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Amber Alert's looking for a burgundy Nissan Armada SUV. Sorry about that. My phone is on silent like 99% of the time, so that
Mine
was
is
weird.
too, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I take it off silent overnight so I can hear my alarm because I'm always worried if I have my phone on vibrate, I won't hear my alarm, and I know that's not the case, but it freaks me out.
No, I get that. Yeah, I understand that.
Also, fun fact, last night I forgot to set my alarm. Thank God I just woke up at 3 o'clock.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm going to go turn my alarm off, and I'm like, I never set it.
Whoops.
So today was bound to be the first day I showed up late.
But no.
But thanks to my shooty, what the hell happened here? Crappy sleep schedule, I showed up on time.
So we got to talk to the folks at IDC yesterday at the Savannah Ships, and they were very friendly. They supplied us with friendship and camaraderie.
Liquor. He's trying to point out liquor.
In a cup.
Right.
It was awesome.
Yeah, the people at IDC, we were just hanging out with them. And they were like, oh, we have this giant bag of liquor. You want some? We never said no to a good time.
No. It'd be stupid.
Gibby goes, no, that's good. Absolutely let people know about the Amber Alert. Yeah, it was wild. I don't know. That's all it says. Stone Mountain, Georgia. If you happen to be listening around there, look out for a 2010 Burgundy Nissan Armada SUV. License plate RWW 4748, Georgia. Cool. All right, we're about to jump into 7 o'clock hour. 7 o'clock hour today, we're taking your phone calls. We're taking your phone calls on, Gibby goes, unspoken rule number 3, always check if your alarm is set before hitting the bed.
That's true.
Usually, you would think so. I was having cocktails last night, man. Don't judge me. So, top of the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about fandom, sports fandom,
Pop culture fandom.
pop culture, like even like your favorite actors.
Yeah.
They could do something in real life that you don't like, and you could just completely lose that fandom. So we're going to ask you guys, have you ever given up on your fandom on anything, whether it be sports teams, Johnny Depp, a video game series, maybe you just hated the latest Call of Duty and you just gave up Call of Duty as a whole. I mean, it's a thing. So we're going to take your calls on fandom. Hit us up if you have ever given up on something because you're so frustrated with the product.
And it all stems from the Chicago Bear fans giving up. Being a sports fan of a questionable team is tough, man. That is putting loyalty to a test. I mean, because you got people that will ride and die for their entire life with a team that will never have a shot to do anything, and they're just always there. And then you got LeBron James going, "Yeah, whoever."
Yeah, he's
That jersey looks cool. I'll root for them.
That jersey looks cool. I'll go play for them.
It's true.
All right. I'm looking for that story so I can read those tweets.
Yeah.
Because people freaked out.
Yeah, I got some of those too.
Actually, I'll just go to. Phil goes, I feel like giving up on the Falcons and Bulldogs every year. And yet, here I am, ready to get hurt again.
Dude, I get it, man. I get it. I mean, there were, and we'll talk about it in the air, but there were a few years where I really shifted my focus to my B team, the Marlins, which no longer are a B team for me, but I really shifted my attention to them, especially when they won a World Series, way before the Cubs ever did for me. So I fell out of love with the Cubs, ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't have a B team when it comes to football. I have a, the hell, why am I not able to log into effing Twitter? I don't really have a B team when it comes to football. I've never been a huge college football fan, but that's because I didn't grow up in the South. I feel like I would have been if I grew up here. So I don't really lay claim to any college, well, really any college anything.
Yeah, me either. It's like in Illinois, it always felt when it came to college sports, it was definitely more of a basketball area, and basketball is always bigger than football there. And I mean, outside of the Illini, there wasn't just a whole lot of options to root for, or even look at. There just wasn't a whole lot of teams to get behind. So I get it. It's kind of hard to get into, at least for me.
Ooh, Zack Snyder's Justice League is out today. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, I think that's the plan for this weekend. I want to try to check it out.
Oh man.
So I figure for this, there's a decent amount of this story that we can kind of just use the story for the first break without getting into maybe any of the fandoms that we've given up on.
Okay.
And then we can stretch it out a little more. Maybe we could talk about, ask you about your fandom with the Bears in this move and stuff like that. But try not to get into too much so we have enough content for at least the first two breaks.
People using the Michael Scott, I'm going to kill myself gif when it came to citing this Andy Dalton. Jesus. Yeah, I'm just reading through some of this stuff. The Bears, Super Bowl champion Russell Wilson. Oprah going, no. Andy Dalton, Nick Foles.
Did you see the report about what they offered up for him?
For Russell Wilson?
Three first rounders?
No. 3 ones, 2 starters, and a third.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
They were ready to go all in. And
Russell
by all
Wilson,
in, have nothing to go wrong with them.
Yeah, for Russell Wilson, yeah, I would give up that.
Oh, but don't worry, you got Andy Dalton.
Yes, it will be the greatest. Thank you.
Well, look at it this way: you're just you are accustomed to realizing you'll never have an outstanding quarterback playing for the Bears, so it's nothing new. It's nothing new.
And that's what hurts the most, because you always get that ray of hope coming down.
Yeah,
coming down upon you. You're like, oh, my team's finally going to do it. They're finally going to make that move that makes this team powerhouse to be contended with for years to come. And then you just get crapped on time and time again. It's like I'm so stupid. I feel so stupid for being a Chicago Bears fan.
I mean, do you think it's with some franchises, they're like, look, we'll always make money. We're a pro sports team. Our fans are going to be loyal. I just don't care enough to sink money into making it a good team. I'm making money. That's all that matters. It's not about winning. It's just about the money.
Yeah, but the thing is, they lie to us every time.
Oh God, no! They want you to think it's about winning.
That is their MO for sure.
They want you to think that they care about what the fans feel. They don't. Man, so yesterday really felt like a Friday. Just St. Patrick's Day. It just felt like a Friday. Got up this morning. It's like obviously got to come into work. Today once again feels like a Friday. I don't know what it is. This week's going by slow. I
Today,
don't know.
today doesn't feel like a Friday at all. Today feels like a meaningless void of nothing. It doesn't even feel like a day anymore.
Still 5 minutes. Still, I was going to do weather real quick at the top before we get into this story.
Okay.
And I posted the link for the closings on the Facebook page. So I'm not going to run through those again. I'll just let people know they can go to Facebook.
Cool. How much time we got?
We got like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Is that a call or no?
It looks like there was a call, but we obviously missed it. We don't have a red light.
It wasn't even lit up. It just lit up a second ago.
Okay, good. Then maybe it wasn't a call because it's not ringing.
Oh. All right, let's move on. Let's do an answer the internet. Sorry, guys, we're slow this morning. We'll start being good next year.
Don't set that bar.
All right, let's answer the internet, guys, or debate the internet. What's the youngest age child that you could... Jesus Christ. What's the youngest age child that could beat you up?
Oh, dang. I don't know. Remember a few years ago, there was that little kid from, I don't know where he's from, but he was just like ripped and shredded. He was like 7, 8, maybe 10 years old.
Sure.
Him, 10-year-old. I mean, that guy, he was out like benching stuff, lifting all these weights. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the kid, not the age.
I would say, no, I mean, it depends on the age. 16 years old. I think a 16-year-old kid could probably beat me up. At that point, they're probably pretty fit.
Yeah.
They could be working at that point. Maybe a 16-year-old could beat me up.
Sure.
I don't know. Right around that age group, I think they could have a shot at taking me.
Sure.
In my current state, yes.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, at one point in time, I could be like, I could at least maybe outrun them. No. I'm going to pull a hammy within the first 5 seconds.
So you think a 10-year-old could beat you up?
I was thinking more specifically, if it is I'm thinking more specific kid. If it's like a mature 10-year-old who is, working out. I don't know.
Do you talk a lot about mature 10-year-olds in your regular life?
No, I don't.
That's a very mature 10-year-old. He could really beat me up, throw me around. All right, guys, drop your answers in the chat if you're listening. What's the youngest age child that could beat you up? I think, give me a 16-year-old. I think a 60-year-old has a possibility to beat me up. Everything in under, I think I could take.
Makes sense.
All right, coming up, taking your fandom calls and suggestions. There goes Cotter. Good morning, Stacy. How are you? If you at any point have given up on your fandom of anything, TV, sports, video games, anime, whatever it is, drop it into the chat. We'll bring it up here once we jump on the air here in about 2.5 minutes or so. Morning. I feel all right. I feel like as always, like this week has been a constant theme of not getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
So I hope to get more sleep. I guess I'm a little groggy, but to the fact I think I also woke up at around 3 o'clock this morning. So no big deal. Hoping to get back on track. I could just take myself a nice long nap this afternoon while the rainstorms are happening.
Yep.
I love sleeping during a rainstorm. So hopefully that happens. And I can just be back to normal. And then come and rock the show on a Friday. We'll wrap up the week with Beer for Breakfast. We have Cameron Cross coming in this week. Very excited about that.
He's got lots of personality. He's a character. He is the reason I will have the delay and dump button ready to go.
Yeah, I feel like he could be. He could take his story probably too far.
Which I hope he does. Just I'll be ready.
While he's in, we should actually probably pre-record Tales from the Bar with him.
Yes, we should totally do that. Yeah, if you guys know of anybody in the service industry, or if you work in the service industry, had worked in the service industry, got a good story about your time behind the bar, hit us up an email, kmshow@rock1061.com, and we'll set up a time to have you come in and tell that story so we can play it back. If we want to keep your name and identity secret, no worries. We just want the stories.
I'm actually going to message Cam Cross right now to remind him he's coming in tomorrow. I don't think we need to. He's, I think, pretty stoked for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no, I think he's ready to go.
There he is. Perfect.
All right, guys, got about 30. We'll be right back. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen to the show on your in-home smart speaker. Download the app for free also at rock1061.com. Now, keep in mind, there are severe storms likely this afternoon in the area. Damaging winds, hail, and tornadoes are even possible. This is looking to happen around lunchtime for the inland communities, reaching I-95 areas around 3 or 4 this afternoon, and then getting out of the way later on this evening. A lot of schools are either going virtual or closing early today. Got the complete list posted on the Rock 1061 Facebook page, so you can check it out to find out what your kid's school is doing today. All right, taking your calls this morning, 800-394-1061. You can also comment on the stream and give us a text to the same number. Have you given up your fandom on anything? Sports, pop culture, actors, actresses, bands, whatever it is. Why? And for which fandom did you give up on? And this stems from the Chicago Bears. Recently announced that they have signed Andy Dalton to a one-year deal, $10 million. And a lot of people are saying this is not a good move.
I went through the stages of grief, man. As a Chicago Bears fan, I was in disbelief. I was angry. I was scared. I cried a little bit. I mean, still, I'm trying to make myself believe this is the best move for the Chicago Bears, but I can't. I was told by rumors and the talking heads on the television that I was going to get Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And I was willing to give everything. If they said 3 number 1 picks for over the next 3 years, I was totally fine with it. I would have Russell Wilson, who would automatically become the best Chicago Bears quarterback of all time the moment he literally walked into the building.
It's true.
But no, I got Andy effing Dalton, dude. And we're paying him $10 million, almost $13 million? $13 million. He played for he was a backup for the Cowboys last year. Are you kidding me? They paid him $3 million to start. After Dak broke his leg in half. It's so stupid. I hate the Chicago Bears. I hate this team. They suck, and I hate them. And I hate myself for being a fan. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Colin Cowherd from Fox Sports basically is like, this is just bad GMing. It's going to get Ryan Pace fired. It could get Coach Matt Nagy fired.
They should have been fired this year.
Now, according to reports, the Bears tried to get Russell Wilson.
Right.
They offered up a pretty sweet deal.
You know what trying is? Nothing unless you actually complete your task. Every team tries to win the Super Bowl, but they don't, especially the Chicago Bears.
Now, you're not alone when it comes to being a Bears fan who's upset about this move. And there are a lot of Bears fans taken to the internet, ready to give up their fandom. Here's one. With much regret, I officially announce that I'm not a fan of the Chicago Bears due to their complete incompetence toward the local fans. This organization can't do anything right. I mean, they're giving up, man. They're giving up. Another one just said, I'm not a Bears fan anymore. That was it. That's all they needed to say.
So I'm just trying to convince myself this isn't the worst move. Like Big Cat from Barstool says, I'll be starting a hashtag Be Nice to Andy campaign. It's not Andy Dalton's fault. Ryan Pace is incompetent, so let's do it. Andy's hair will look pretty sweet in a Bears uniform. You know what? I agree with that. I'm trying to convince myself this is a good move. I probably won't ever be able to do that, especially after watching this upcoming season. But you know what? His hair will look great in a Chicago Bears uniform.
So do you have any expectations for him at all? So, I mean, what can he do that would actually make you happy as a Bears fan?
Win.
Is that all, Matt?
I don't care. He win ugly. As long as we win, that's all that matters. But here's the thing. We will not. We will win max 6 to 7 games.
Okay.
Again. And then the leadership in Chicago will be like, the that's not the worst. Let's keep on going with this because they're idiots.
Are you ready to renounce your fandom of the Bears?
No. I'm so sports dumb, I don't know where else to go. If I left, I'd be like a child in the forest, lost for hours, and I would never find another team.
There's always the Falcons.
I would still keep looking for a team. I'm sorry. Sorry, Falcons fans. I just can't do it.
All right, call, comment, and text. Today's question is, have you ever given up on a fandom? What was it for? It doesn't have to be just sports. Maybe it was a film series. Maybe it was a band. Maybe it was an actor or actress. Have you ever given up your fandom on something? And if so, why?
We famously have done it together. You don't know about it, but I'm going to bring it up here in a little bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We gave up a fandom together.
I think maybe I know.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
I'll see what it is. So call, comment, and text right now, 800-394-1061. Have you ever given up your fandom on anything? If so, why? Taking your calls. Here's the Foo Fighters, Waiting on a War. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Someone tweeted, there's actual blood on the Bears' hands from this move. People are going to die watching Andy Dalton play quarterback in Chicago. All right, that was a good one. Oh man. I can't do it. I'm not going to go somewhere else. I'm broken as a sports fan having to say my team is just going to be like, Andy Dalton's the answer.
Yeah.
Because he was so good last year. He threw 14 touchdowns and 8 interceptions for like 2,000 yards and played the majority of the season for the Cowboys.
Oh, man. What is there a Bears fan somewhere that's going, yes, this is the guy that's taking us to the promised land?
No. No, not at all. Let's see. Wanda, good morning. How are you? Thanks, guys, for hanging around today.
Yes.
It is Hangover Thursday here on the Cotter and Marshall Show.
I don't even think I'm officially hungover. I just kind of feel like it.
My brain is just not there. Well, we have a few minutes. Get your comments, everything put together for our next break, which begins here in about 2 minutes. We'll answer the internet or debate the internet. What president throughout the history would be the best in an Air Force One movie situation?
Oh.
So once again, pick one of our 46 presidents. Which one do you think would be the best in an Air Force One movie-style situation?
I'm going to go old school with Abe Lincoln because there was already the Abe Lincoln versus Zombies movie, and that man kicked some ass. So I think he could whoop up on Gary Oldman when required, flying in Air Force One. So I'm going to go.
You are a big-time Air Force One fan.
It's a good movie. Harrison Ford, kidding me? Come on.
Yeah, I'm going to go with maybe a lesser-known president.
That one is a great.
Teddy Roosevelt?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy
Way
Roosevelt
to go,
would be great.
Christopher.
What
That
about-
is the call.
No, man, Grover Cleveland. I'm going to go good old Grovey. Grovey, dude, he was sick. This man, the mustache he carried
Yeah.
and the responsibilities that he carried, he did them both at once. And that man, is strong. So give me Grover Cleveland for the president that would do the best in an Air Force One movie situation. JFK, says Raven Dante.
He's made for TV. He's got, probably one of the better looking presidents.
Oh,
so
without a doubt.
He would definitely fit that TV hero kind of role. So that's a good call too.
Maybe Jimmy Carter. Good old Georgia boy, man.
Why not?
He's farm tough. Boy, born and raised Georgia. Yeah, give me Jimmy Carter, but Grover Cleveland would be my number one pick.
I mean, Ronald Reagan, he was an actual actor.
Phil says, I pretty much gave up on the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks, after they were the number 1 seed in the East 2 years in a row and got blasted by LeBron both years in the Eastern Conference Finals. Mavs are now really the only NBA team I care about. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a Bulls fan through and through. I grew up during the six-peat era in the 90s,
know,
and
right?
I haven't been able to really just love basketball like I did back then. Chris goes again, Taft was an absolute unit.
All right, we got about 15, guys. Call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. Today, taking your calls. Have you ever given up your fandom on anything? Sports, pop culture, music, whatever it is. If so, why? Now, this all stems from the Chicago Bears signing Andy Dalton and how fans have decided to give up their fandom of the Bears. They say that. Most of them aren't going anywhere.
No, we're just having a hissy fit. Like I said, we're going through the stages of grief. I just started Googling, is Andy Dalton? And the first things that pop up are good, a good quarterback, and a free agent. Or also, is Andy Dalton retiring? I wish he did. I just wish he did, and I would rather just throw Nick Foles back out there and just watch us get absolutely destroyed every game again. Just it sucks to be a Bears fan right now. It does.
Now you're gonna stick to your Bears fandom. I can respect that. As you know, we're both Cubs fans. I mean, there was a time to where I don't want to say I fully gave up on the Cubs, but I definitely fell out of love with the Cubs. Florida Marlins became my B team when I was like in high school. And then they won the World Series, what, 97 maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
So, and I mean, I wasn't a bandwagon that season. I, bought in from the get-go. So, them winning the World Series in 97, not as sweet as the Cubs World Series from just a few years ago, don't get me wrong. But it was sweet. So, I mean, I fell out of love with the Cubs. I don't want to say I gave up. But, I mean, have you given up anything fandom-wise?
It's something I actually brought up before the break. You and I gave up something, I think, just about the same time. We both gave up our fandom of the Walking Dead TV show.
Yep.
We were so in.
Yeah.
7 seasons strong. I felt good about it. Then we get this absolute beast of a villain, Negan, and I'm like, man, this is going to take off. We are on the upper, echelon of how great this show is going to be, and then it just completely fell off a cliff. The writing was so bad. Nothing ever happened. I mean, it absolutely destroyed it for me. I actually stopped watching after season 7. And I think they're finally ending the show at season 11 or whatever it is now.
Yeah, I hung around for a little bit longer, and I eventually feel I'll go back and watch it. I mean, I gave so much of my time to it. I kind of want to watch to see how it ends. I'm not going to rewatch anything because I don't want the bad memories brought up. But yeah, I would say I definitely gave up my fandom of the TV show Lost, or TV show Walking Dead. Lost was the next one.
I loved Lost.
Oh, I never gave up on Lost. I know a lot of people did. I even like the ending to Lost. I know most people didn't.
No.
I was okay with it. I mean, I thought how they ended it, I mean, I can't say anything on that show made sense. So I'm not going to say the ending made sense, but I was okay with it.
I didn't understand it at all. I mean, seriously, I'm so dumb. I had to actually read about why the ending did make sense. And then after reading it, I still didn't get it. To this day, I don't know if I still understand the ending of that show, but I still liked it.
Yeah.
I still liked Lost a lot. I mean, I can't think of too many other things I've given up on. There is a video game that I did give up on. I lost my fandom of it because I literally couldn't beat it. I was playing, it's called Sekiro, and it's like a Dark Souls game. Essentially, they're like the hardest games ever.
Right.
And I couldn't beat the final boss of the game. So I literally gave up, and I'm never going back to it. I'm never, ever going to finish that game. I've already told myself that. I am just not built to beat that video game, and I completely lost my fandom of it. I think I sold it. I was so disheartened by it.
Now, you're not as big of a Star Wars fan as I am, but did the last trilogy, I mean, did that affect your fandom at all for Star Wars?
No, it was meaningless. I've almost erased it from my brain. If you would have been if you would ask me in 3 months from now, oh, the new trilogy, I'm like, what trilogy? Episode 7 through 9? I'm like, I don't remember those. They weren't good. They were terrible.
All right, have you ever given up your fandom on something? What was it and why? You can call, comment, and text. Call or text at 800-394-1061. Comment on the stream and on the social medias. Do we have anything over there?
Well, we have someone who actually brought up The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Araven Dante says they made it easy to walk away from The Walking Dead. They said when Glenn was killed off, it wasn't too long after that we stopped watching The Walking Dead. And I don't think it was the reason why or how they killed Glenn. It was what happened afterwards.
Yeah.
Because for about 4 episodes, nothing happened in that show. Talk about absolutely killing all momentum.
All right, comment, call, and text right now. Have you ever given up your fandom on anything? What was it and why? We'll take your calls. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
I got a couple comments that we'll bring up. Ninja Turtles hold strong to the original 2 movies and the original cartoon. Yeah, I mean, I really liked the first 2, Ninja Turtles movies, and they went totally with the samurai stuff, which was pure garbage. The original cartoon was badass. I love that. Grew up on that. Chris, great point, man. The last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones. You know what? I'll just say the last season of Game of
Yeah.
Thrones was terrible. The
But-
second to last season, not bad. Not bad at all.
I mean, I would say I've given up my fandom post, final season of Game of Thrones. But I mean, I was clinging in. I was there until the end. I mean,
yeah.
Walking Dead, we gave up on and stopped watching. We at least still finished Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Chris goes, dude, I can't see myself rewatching it. And I actually told myself going into that final season, like, I can't wait to rewatch the series.
Yeah.
It's going to end so great. I want to see everything I missed.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can go back and watch any of it.
And that's a shame because those first few seasons are so good. It is such a good TV show. It's one of those you want to go back and watch, but knowing how it ends,
Yeah.
it's like it's not worth it.
No.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah. Raven Dantes goes, the Battle of the Bastards was just so epic. It
Oh,
was.
dude, so good.
There were so many great
Yes.
episodes in that series, but honestly, I don't know if I ever want to watch any of it again. If they honestly would come back and refilm the last season, and I know that sounds so stupid, and they all got all these reboots and prequels they're
Right.
going to be having on TV very soon. I think next year they're actually going to have the Dragon Blood one, whatever it's called. And I just don't think I can watch it. I don't think I can.
I agree with that. And I think that last season of that show killed everything, all the momentum for the future shows. I bet. I mean, they were never going to be as big as the original. It's not the same. But because of the way they ended it, I bet a lot of people are like, it's not worth my time. I'm not going to invest my time in this.
No. You were right on the Marlins. They won the series in 97 and 2003.
Yeah, I was off the Marlins bandwagon. I shouldn't say bandwagon. By 2003, but 97, man. I just moved. I was living in Peoria Heights.
Ooh.
I remember watching the games there. Oh, dude, so into it. It was awesome.
All right, so coming up here, we'll read some of your comments off the stream in regards to your lost fandom, and then we'll wrap up this segment, and then we'll go into where's my sheet?
We've got another trivia challenge for Marshall. So we have movies, popular movies, plots described poorly. So you have to figure out what the popular movie is by the poorly described plots. Some of them are gimmies, I think. Some of them a little bit harder. Okay.
Well, I'm excited to check that out. Have my shot at it. So we'll do that at the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour. I'll do a little movie game there. In the 8 o'clock hour, we'll talk about the possible return of Justified, which I'm very excited about. We'll have Jeffe pick new music for us, and then we'll wrap up the 8 o'clock hour with trivia. We'll hook one of you guys up for playing, just for playing. You don't have to win or even tie us. I'll hook you up with a digital stream code so you could check out Phil Anselmo doing a tribute to Pantera. Obviously, Phil Anselmo is the lead singer of Pantera. He's doing a fun little thing here in the next 2 weeks. I'll give you a free code for that. These are worth like $20 as well. So, I mean, a good little, fun little thing we're giving away here with trivia. Or you could choose, well, actually, we'll give people the choice. They can either choose Pantera or Korn today.
Okay,
I
like that.
We'll let the person playing choose both those bands doing a live stream.
Have you checked out actually too many live streams? I've done a couple here and there over the pandemic.
I didn't see the Dropkick Murphys yesterday.
Right.
But I watched Dropkick Murphys back. No, actually, I probably haven't. 1 or 2 maybe max. I don't know. I just watching a band play on my TV, I'm just not really into. I don't want to sit there for 2 hours. I'd rather go and be there live in person. Twitch user, the Atlanta Falcons. Matt Ryan does not fit that team anymore. Yeah. And it's hard. It's hard to give up that fandom. It really is hard to do. Like my sports teams, I don't know if I could ever let go.
Yeah.
And I in most sports, I don't have an A and a B team. I think in hockey is probably my only case where I have the Chicago Blackhawks are my A team, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, just because I lived in Vegas for such a long time. They're my B team. I love seeing those guys. Every time I go to Vegas, I check out a game, but I just I don't think I have another like A or B team. There's no other football team that I care about or I've invested any time in like I have the Chicago Bears. So
I get that.
they've broken me. I am theirs, sadly.
All right, so we got Red Hot Chili Peppers' Other Side, and then we'll head back on, talk about fandoms you've given up. Thanks to everybody who's commented. We'll read some of those.
I'm just messaging our beer for breakfast guest tomorrow.
Don't forget, severe storms likely this afternoon. Everybody be safe. Could impact the inland communities by lunchtime. I-95 areas later on this afternoon around 3 or 4 should be out of the area by 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. A lot of area schools are either virtual or getting out early. For that list, you can hit us up on the Rock 1061 Facebook page.
Phil goes, Ashton always asks me why I care so much and get so upset. I always tell her I wish I could just turn it off and let go.
You can't, man. It's hard. I get it. So before all the rain and stuff hits, it could be like in the mid-80s today.
Yeah, I know. I saw that it's supposed to be up like 81, 82, and then it's supposed to like fall off a cliff, and it's supposed to be freezing cold.
Awesome. Why couldn't it just be warm and nice day? That'd be great. I'd appreciate that.
No, I really need to sleep today, so if it could just be crappy and rainy and cold today, that's preferred.
Yeah. Well, I got a friend in town. They're supposed to meet for beers around 1 o'clock today. I'm hoping the storm doesn't prevent that.
Damn, Cam already got back to me. Took like 30 seconds.
Cam's awake.
He goes, sounds great. I'm
impressed.
I know. All right, guys, once again, thanks for hanging out. Going to wrap up this segment with reading back some of your reactions, and then we'll go off and play a little movie trivia game Cotter has set up for me. And please take on Cotter in Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? Brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. Please take him on in trivia today. I'm not with it today. I've gone 3 days in a row.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's
Cotter's turn.
challenging you, man. I'm up for the challenge. I'm feeling good. I've done well the last few games, so I'm okay with that. Bring it on. I'm ready.
Good. You're up.
We'll see.
I almost sneezed. Almost showed a sign of weakness. Sorry about that. How much time we got?
We got about a minute.
All right, let's ask this question real quick before we do. Would you rather have the ability to see through cards when you gamble or get $150 million?
Give me the 150. I mean, what? I don't need any more after that. Yeah, you can get more gambling, but what do you need more?
Once again, guys, drop your answer in the comments real quick. Would you rather have the ability to see through cards when gambling or get $150 million?
150.
What's the payout for like the World Series of Poker?
Is it 10 million? Is it that high? I think it varies, obviously, depending. It's probably hit a peak a few years ago when poker was at its zenith of popularity.
Sick word, bro.
I know, right?
It's only like 10 million. Yeah, give me the 150 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, got 15. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Talking about fandoms that you may have given up on. It all stems from the Chicago Bears signing Andy Dalton. Fans not happy.
Can you stop bringing it up? It just hurts my soul every time you even say it out loud.
What, that the Bears signed Andy Dalton for $10 million?
Stop.
I mean, it's a massive one-year deal.
I hate you.
That Andy Dalton is now your quarterback for the Chicago Bears?
Whatever, man. I hate you.
You have multiple Bears fans hitting the internet after this went down, basically giving up their fandom of the Bears because of this. So that's why we're taking your calls, your texts, and your comments. Now, I thought of one fandom that I did give up on, but I welcome back.
Okay.
So years ago, I liked Robert Downey Jr. I thought way before Avengers.
Right.
Great actor. But he turned into such a D-bag because of the drugs and all the trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I gave up. I'm like, I'm done. washing my hands.
You wash your hands of Robert Downey
I
Jr.?
did back in the day. But then
What?
he comes back.
Right.
And then you get the Avengers. And you get Iron Man. And you're like, this man's turned his life around.
He got Doolittle.
Well, we'll got a Razzie nomination out of that.
He's a nominated actor.
He's an Oscar-nominated actor. But I back in. I bought back into the Robert Downey Jr. fandom. But there was definitely a point where I gave up on it because I'm like, you're a tool, man.
Well, going off a lot of people's comments here on the stream today, and of course you can watch us every single day, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Hopefully you're not staring directly at us. We're not very handsome. But people are dropping their comments in about fandom and things and shows they walked away from. A Raven Dante says, they made it easy to walk away from The Walking Dead. When Glenn was killed off, it wasn't too long after people stopped watching, and that's pretty much when I stopped watching. I think I watched the rest of that season.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because they killed off Glenn. I mean, that's how it was done in the comic books.
No, it was
I read the comic books. They're fantastic. It's just the show didn't go anywhere after that. It was just like 10 hours of just dudes spitting. Like it was so boring.
With that show too, when they brought Negan in, they were like, how do they screw this up? And then they're like, they totally screwed this up.
They did. Also, someone said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. The first two movies, pretty solid, but then they like time traveled and became samurais, and it was kind of bad. And of course, the original cartoon was great, but a lot of the other stuff hasn't been so great. Game of Thrones, says Chris Wagner. He goes, the last two seasons of Game of Thrones killed it for me. I can't even see myself rewatching the series.
Yeah, I think that one is probably would probably be the number one choice for everybody because I don't think I've talked to anybody who liked the final season, and it was terrible. It ruins the rewatching experience because those first seasons were great, but you know it's going to be so bad at the ending, it's not even worth your time. Not only that, HBO wanted to do all of these spin-off series. All the momentum's gone. I don't care now.
Yeah, they have to re-earn my trust when it comes to the Game of Thrones franchise. And then our buddy Phil, we love Phil. He's a Falcons fan.
Oh,
he says,
so
my girlfriend always asks me why I care so much about the Falcons and the Bulldogs and why I get so upset. And I always just tell her I wish I could turn it off, but I can't let go.
Right there with you, man.
We get it.
Right there with you.
Andy Dalton.
Damn it! It's the Connor and Marshall Show on Rock 106.1. Here's Metallica with The Unforgiven.
Just wake me up like next football season. Just put me in a coma. Put me in a coma and wake me up for the 2022 NFL season, and maybe I'll have a quarterback then. Probably not. We'll probably re-sign Andy Dalton, and the GM and the coach will still be there. Oh, Gibby brought up Sherlock Holmes as well when it comes to Robert Downey Jr. That was a good movie.
I did like that.
Second one was okay.
I didn't watch the second one, but I did enjoy the first
one. When it comes to our question, thanks for dropping your comments in. When it comes to Answer the Internet, we love playing this game with you guys in between the breaks. Would you rather have the ability to see through cards when gambling or get $150 million? Now, the ability to see through cards, an excellent ability.
Yeah.
But once again, you got to work a lot to get that money. I would rather just take the one-time payout, 150 mil, and then I could just, invest.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like I said, become a trust fund kid. I can just never work again.
That is your goal in life.
I just don't want to wake up in the morning when people tell me to wake up.
Sorry, we make you wake up way more early now.
It's super early now. We have a comment here on the stream. They couldn't get Favre out of retirement. They would have been a better option than Dalton. I know. They were just dangling the fruit of Russell Wilson, and I heard about Russell Wilson for 2-3 weeks, and I'm like, this is gonna happen. Like, we're going to be – I don't care what it took.
Yeah.
I thought we could really be a great team. And then I get Andy Dalton for $10 million. $10 million. Why?
You're not bitter at all.
Michael Locklear on YouTube said, I'm a Jags fan we were 1-14 last year, but I have complete confidence they're going to improve starting this season. I'm banking on Trevor with the good hair from Clemson. Yeah, dude. But here's the thing. You guys have the number one pick. I actually went down and saw the Bears and Jags game last year. It was a day after Christmas. Great experience. So much fun. Big ups to my friend Dave for getting those tickets. But we have the 20th pick. We have the 20th pick in the draft this year for the Bears.
Yeah.
Who are we going to get at quarterback? We're not in the top 5. We're not in the top 10.
You got Andy Dalton now. You don't need a pick.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Gibby says 2 wins is better, too. I threw a little meme on the Facebook for Marshall. Sharing is caring. Christ, I'll check it out. Yeah, I don't think the memes show up on my my chat here. Good morning, Greg. Yes, good morning, Greg. Son of a bitch. Oh, man. Glad you guys are up and at 'em today. We surprisingly somehow are a little bit.
It's true.
Let's see. So what do we got next here? We're going on the air in about 3 minutes.
You got 3 minutes. We're going to play a game with Marshall. It is basically movie plots described poorly. And they're all famous movies. You know all of them. So you just have to figure out what the movie is by the poorly described plot.
Here's Greg's picture he dropped in. Yeah, that is awesome.
That's good.
Yeah, so on the Rock 106.1 feed of the show today, Greg dropped in a picture of this what is that? What's the game?
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune, and it looks like it's going to be Russell Wilson, but it actually just says Andy Dalton. Yeah, I saw that last night before I went to sleep, and it still hurts. It still hurts. All right, man, you don't need to bring that up. Did you? And also, I don't know if you saw it or not. The Bears Super Bowl odds went from 40-1 before Andy Dalton, and they got worse when we signed him to 50-1 odds to win the Super Bowl. Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
It's kind of terrible, actually. Remember Brady and Marino were not first-round draft picks. Yes, I do, but also I know that the Chicago Bears are drafting a future quarterback. We passed on Dak Prescott. We passed on Russ Wilson, both fourth-round guys.
Yeah.
Michael Locklear says maybe you'll pick up some scrap player from the MAC conference. Maybe. We probably won't even do that. Let's get another defensive back. We need another DB on this team. 7th rounder. They'll probably be good. All
right, so we got a little over a minute. I'm going to challenge Marshall to movies described poorly. I'll give you a poorly described movie plot. You have to tell me the movie. They were a lot harder. And then I'm like, I'm going to make it a little bit easier. So we'll see how you do here.
Okay.
The last one is my favorite. It's so good.
The
So
movie
good.
or the description?
The description.
Okay.
And I mean, yeah, no, it's so good. I don't want to say anything else. It's so good.
I've got a
I
great.
think it'll be hard, but once you know what it is, you're like, oh, dude, that's perfect.
I may have one of my favorite all-time answer the internet questions. We'll do it after this break right here, but one of my favorites.
All right, guys, we got about 30. We'll be right back. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall here. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. So just sometimes, several times throughout the week, like to challenge Marshall to different games just because we can. Today's game are movies described poorly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give you a bad description of a movie's plot, and you have to tell me what movie it is.
I will do my very best. I love to be challenged at 7 o'clock in the morning. It is my number one favorite thing in the world.
All right, so I think some of these are pretty easy. I think you'll get.
Okay.
Some of them are a little bit harder. But once again, I have the actual movie title in front of me, so it's always easy
Right.
to figure it out
Duh.
once you have the answer. All right, so here we go. Movies described poorly. I'll give you a bad description of a plot. You tell me the movie. Number 1, a teenage girl marries someone with a foot fetish to escape her abusive family.
A Princess Bride.
Cinderella loses the shoe.
Okay, gosh.
They use the shoe to find her. So
I
there
thought
you
Princess Bride was a good, solid choice
go.
there.
No, I think it was good. It was wrong, but good.
Yeah. All right.
Number 2, this one you should get. Everyone tried to keep a single dad from snapping.
Everyone tried to keep a single dad from snapping.
This is a harder game than I thought.
Oh, my
Okay.
gosh. I don't know.
You got an answer?
I don't.
Avengers. Infinity War, Endgame. Trying to keep Thanos from snapping. He's a single dad.
Jesus Christ.
What?
That's so stupid.
What? They're movies described poorly.
They very much are. Okay. I almost wanted to say Breaking Bad, but I'm like, we're doing movies.
Yeah, they're movies.
Okay. All right.
All right, number 3. Group spends 9 hours returning jewelry.
A group spends 9 hours returning jewelry.
Yes.
Wow. I am hungover. Dude, I have no idea.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My brain is not working today, guys. I'm so sorry.
All right, you're not going to get this one. Just because I thought the first 3 were easier. Older sister ruins younger sister's chances of appearing on television.
Nope.
Hunger Games. Because the younger sister gets picked initially.
Yep.
And then Katniss comes in and
Yeah.
steals her thunder.
Ah, man.
All right, so
Jennifer Lawrence, she's the worst.
movies described poorly. It's a good title because Marshall is doing poorly.
I am doing very bad.
0 for 4. This one, you got. You got this
Jesus.
one.
All right, let me warm up my brain right here.
It's number 5. After this, we'll
Christ.
take a break. We'll come back. Number 5, Leonardo DiCaprio wanders a frozen wasteland in search of an Oscar.
The Revenant. All right.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, you're back in. So coming back, we got 5 more.
You should have just described it as he makes love to a bear.
We got 5 more. Movies described poorly. Marshall's going to guess as to what movie we're talking
20% right now. I ain't doing that bad.
Doing stellar. All right, got more of it coming up. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Okay, this is a little harder.
Yikes, man. Oof. Rough start on the game today. Sorry, guys.
So let me look at this. I think you'll get
one more, maybe.
You'll definitely get that. You probably could get that one. I think you got at least 2.
Okay.
Got at least 2.
I'm positive that you're positive.
I don't think you'll get the last one, but I hope you respect the description. It's so good. So good.
All right, well, while we have a minute before we jump back on the air, we're in commercials right now on Rock 106.1 here in Savannah, Georgia. Let's go ahead and have you guys answer the internet. Would you rather have wet socks for a whole year or a year-long cold? Drop your answers into the chat. Once again, when we hang out here in between the breaks, we play Answer the Internet, a fun little game that we got from Barstool. Once again, would you rather have wet socks for a whole year or a year-long cold?
I think I might take the year-long cold. I hate wet socks. I mean, I'm not a fan of a cold, but you can manage through a cold. You can manage through wet socks, I guess, too, but miserable.
Raven Dantes. Well, what a shitty question. Everyone goes, oh, both sucks. Well, damn. I'm going to have to say wet socks, man. I do not want to be having a cold. I'm the biggest baby when it comes to being sick. I don't want a cold. I'd rather just suffer through wet socks all year long. It would suck.
Yeah, I get
the
that.
worst. Once again, drop your answers in the chat. Would you rather have wet socks for a whole year or a year-long cold? Phil goes, year-long cold. Wet socks suck, and I don't want trench foot.
Gibby, I got you for your request. It's coming up.
Oh, Alter Ridge? Yeah. Year-long cold. Gangrene is a thing.
Oh.
All right, guys, once again, thanks for hanging out this morning. Cotter is testing my mental knowledge, which obviously I am severely lacking. I think someone made a comment earlier saying that Marshall's head is still on the pillow back in his house. I think that is very much true. So we're going to finish up this movie game next hour. Man, I'm so excited about this story. Justified is possibly coming back. Allie goes, I would rather die. Justified is coming back. We're going to talk about Justified. Jeffe, our fish, who's still alive and still very much loves us, is going to be picking new music for you, and then we'll play trivia versus one of you for your chance to win a live stream code to either Philip H. Anselmo or Korn. We're going to let you guys choose today.
For Jeffe, he's picking between Rise Against, No Regeneration, or A Day to Remember. Everything We Need.
So that's the brand new Rise Against song called Nowhere Generations. Nowhere Generations. Generation?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think I might have added an S there.
Yeah, you do that.
I know.
But we're also going to talk about Rise Against in Marshall's Music News because they have a brand new album entitled that same exact song title.
Yeah, just Generation.
Wanda says, can we medicate with the cold? If so, I'll take that.
Yeah, I think I'd take the cold over the West Sox.
Gibby says, oh, a day to remember. Jeffe, don't listen to Gibby.
I like the new song from them, The Day to Remember.
I haven't heard it.
It's good.
Which
I
one is
like
it?
It is Everything We Need. I
Okay.
like it.
I love Allie's comment. I'd rather die.
I get it.
I mean, I don't know, man. I just hate being sick. I hate it.
I do too.
Oh, hey, I got a text message from our friend David Moses from Shamrock Ships. He put on the event with his company, Rising Tide Events. He says, greetings, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, great, we raised $2,500 for charities
Awesome.
yesterday.
That's good.
Look at us. We'll take credit for that. $2,500 for local charities yesterday we raised. What did you do? Get drunk? We did that too.
Yeah, it was a good event, man. It was fun to see people out and just kind of having a good time. And I mean, the social distance thing, I thought it worked out really nice. The way they had everything set up, I thought everybody was safe, lots of masks, but it was just kind of fun to hang out for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Oh, Tim the engineer has showed up, everyone.
Tim!
Says Tim sighting. He just wrote, took a nap. Congrats, Tim. I'm glad you took a nap. I didn't. We worked, baby. That's what we do here, the Cotter and Marshall Show. We work.
All right, so we got a request from Gibby. We're going to get to Alter Bridge is next. After that, back into this challenge for Marshall. Movies described poorly. He is 1 for 5. A teenage girl marries someone with a foot fetish to escape her abusive family. I mean, once you hear the title, you're like, oh, yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Cinderella. Everyone tried to keep a single dad from snapping. I would have taken either Infinity War and Endgame, kind of the same thing. I really thought you would have got the Lord of the Ring one. Group spends 9 hours returning jewelry. I mean,
why 9 hours?
It's because there's 3 movies and they're all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's probably what threw me off there.
Okay. Older sister ruins younger sister's chance of appearing on television. Once you know it, I love that description. I mean, I thought that was just funny. Leonardo DiCaprio, that one, yeah, by throwing his name in there.
Yep, that helped tip it off for sure.
Yeah, you'll get at least 2 of these, I think. I think you'll get 2 of them coming up here in a bit.
Tim, yes, this is what we call it. This is work. We're actually the only people showing up to the building today.
Well, Mac hopefully will show up.
Well, yeah, Mac has to
Chicks
show
on
up.
Dudes.
But yeah, we're the only 3 people that'll be showing up to work today. Sean, you didn't do anything for St. Patty's Day. Apparently, that sucks, man. Apparently, there was nowhere to go in the Twin Cities.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Hopefully, you had a little bit of the cough medicine while you were sitting at home yesterday. Gibby goes, you work before and after naps. I honestly, if you would have asked me 10 years ago, you're like, are you going to be, in 10 years, you're going to be taking naps in the middle of the day? I'd be like, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Now it's part of my life, and it's weird.
It's true.
How much time we got?
2.5 minutes.
All right, let's do another Answer the Internet. Hold on, let me see. All right, this is a fun one. If you had to go to war, would you choose to go during the Middle Ages, the Revolutionary War, or World War I?
Oh, my God. All those choices suck.
But if you had to go to war, let's say you're getting drafted to war, but you have to time travel to go back to one of those 3, the Middle Ages, the Revolutionary War, or World War I.
I mean, obviously, medicine advances. You know, there's advances in medicine as you get later, but there's also advances in, technology to kill you. So none of those choices are that's a tough one.
I'm going to go to the Middle Ages. I know
Really?
I know I won't get shot.
Yeah, but you cut your finger, you're going to die from the infection.
Yeah, but I'll be able to see a part of history that was, well, I mean, no one that's living right now has ever seen.
Yeah.
I'll go to the Middle Ages. At least it would be interesting. Revolutionary War, I don't know. Too much history. Guns are around. Yeah, Gibby goes Revolutionary War. World War One? No, that sounds
Yeah,
horrific.
I'm thinking Revolutionary War because I mean, that period in history is least interesting, and I think it would be cool to see that and experience it firsthand.
Raven Dantes goes Revolutionary. Guns were around, but you had to load them, and was more swords and bayonets. I'm gonna go Middle Ages.
Revolutionary.
I watched 300 enough where I think I could kick a guy down a well and also be a part of the shield wall and I feel pretty good about it.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, guys, got about a minute left. Got 5 more questions for Marshall. Movies described poorly. Give him a poorly described plot. He has to tell me the movie. All are movies he has heard of. Doesn't mean he'll get them right.
Do you know that?
Yes.
No.
I would say yes. You've heard of all.
Dude, just looking back at like pictures of which are all paintings of the Middle Ages, just looks sick, dude. Like they have so many parties. Like they're just always hanging around.
By you're 38, I'd be dead by 45. I mean, life expectancy can't be that high.
Yeah, I would be essentially elderly.
You'd be
at the age of 30.
You'd be elderly Wiseman.
Gibby goes wearing the armor would suck too.
Yeah. All right, guys, got 15. We'll be right back. Good morning, Cotter Marshall Show. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen to the show, your in-home smart speaker. You can download the app for free, also at rock1061.com. All right, we're challenging Marshall today with movies described poorly.
Right.
So just a quick one-sentence description, poorly, of a movie. You have to tell me what the movie is. You've heard of all of them. They're famous movies. However, you're 1 in 5.
I am not doing well. 20%
is not good.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's very bad.
I mean, that's even bad for a batting average. All right, here we go. Number 5. Noseless guy has an unhealthy obsession with a teenage boy.
Wow, what a description. Noseless guy?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
Harry Potter.
Oh, damn. Are you serious? Damn it.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
This is one of the 2 in the last 5 I guarantee that you'll get.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
A wisecracking boiler technician teaches high school students to believe in their dreams.
Wisecracking boiler technician. I know everyone in their cars right now are just screaming.
I'll be shocked if you don't get this one.
A wisecracking boiler technician. Say it again.
A wisecracking boiler technician teaches high school students to believe in their dreams.
Ah, damn it, man. My brain is not here today. I want to say it was like Good Will Hunting or something, but I know it's not. It is. I'll say Good Will Hunting. Damn it.
A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ah.
I thought you had that one, man.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I've given up on you get any of them now.
I'm not going to get any of them right.
All right, number 8.
We can't do this game after St. Patty's Day ever again.
Number 8. A young man forcibly binds other men and photographs them for money.
say that again.
A young man forcibly binds other men and photographs them for money. And once you hear it, you're like, okay, I get it.
The Human Centipede. I don't know.
Spider-Man.
Oh.
Right?
Stupid. So stupid.
All right, number 9. Neglected sociopathic child tried to murder 2 homeless men. Neglected.
Home Alone. All right. I got that one. Thank God.
All right, so you're 2 for 9.
Yeah.
You got one more to go. This is my
It's like every math test I took as a child right now.
This is my favorite one, but it's hard.
That's what she said.
Driver Rex Ford.
Driver Rex Ford. Oh, you're talking about that Christian Bale movie that came out. What was the name of it? Ford versus Ferrari or something.
Driver Rex Ford, Star Wars The Force Awakens. Adam Driver killed Harrison Ford in the movie.
You're the worst.
I thought that one was my favorite one. That one was so good.
No one likes you. No one likes you on the show right now. After saying that, you suck.
That one was such a good description.
You're the worst.
All right,
Go home.
It's the Cotter.
We're ending the show now. Sorry, everyone. Cotter sucks.
It's the Cotter and Marshall show. Rock 106.1. That was my. By doing that. That's
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
If he goes, yeah, I got 2.
It's tough, man.
Oh man. Oh Jesus. That game sucks.
We'll
I
never
want to do it again.
Oh.
I want to do it again.
Okay.
When I'm not slightly hungover.
All right. We'll have another round of that ready.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that again in the future.
Okay.
I mostly just want to redeem myself. I feel like I can do better.
I get it. It's tough. I mean, it's like I said, having the answers in front of you, you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Of course. When the answer's in front of you, you always feel like the smartest guy in the room.
Right?
Yeah. That's why I host trivia on Tuesdays. All right. Before we get into an answer the internet, I want to make sure that you guys know about Cotter and Marshall Madness because we do have quite a few people watching us on the stream right now. Your chance to win an Xbox Series X bundle, even if you don't like video games, just not your thing, win it and gift it to someone because it'd be one hell of a gift. It's an Xbox Series X bundle, which actually we have.
Yeah, we got it right here.
It's heavy. It's right here. So it's not only just the console itself, which I just showed you. It's a game, it's a controller, it's a gift card, and it's an Xbox Game Pass 3-month subscription. So it's super cool. Go to the website, rock1061.com. Fill out a basketball bracket. You have up to 3. Just guess. I mean, seriously, at this point, it's like playing bingo. It's just all luck, essentially, at this point. Just make sure that you put a couple ones in the final, probably, and you'll probably do fairly well in it. So Cotter Marshall Madness, your chance to win an Xbox Series X bundle. Go to the website, fill out your brackets now. You only have 1 day left.
Also, guys, keep in mind, severe storms likely later on this afternoon. Looking like the line of storms reaching the inland communities by lunchtime. I-95 areas by 3 or 4 this afternoon. Should be out of the way by 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. But they're saying could see some damaging winds, hail, tornadoes are possible. So just take precautions if needed.
Yeah, just take the second half of the day off. Just tell your boss, you're like, you know what? Weather's coming in.
You got to go home.
I don't feel safe. All right. How much time we got? Oh, we're in commercials. So let's go ahead and answer the internet. This one is sexual. If you could be a superstar athlete in any sport of your choice, but you couldn't have sex, would you do it?
So my life, just an athlete.
So yes, you would do it.
I might, yeah.
Yeah. So once again, the question is, if you could be a superstar athlete in any sport, but you couldn't have sex, would you do it? And then have a picture of Air Jordan.
I don't know. I don't think I'd do it. I'd like to think someday I'll have sex again.
On the picture, you actually see he has a chastity belt on. I don't know if that picks up on the camera or not.
That's funny.
Tim goes, not an effing chance. All right, let's do one more. What would you pick to be the title of your autobiography?
Oh, shoot.
All right, drop your answers in the chat, guys. Once again, let's go ahead and answer this question. What would you pick to be the title of your autobiography? Mine would be, we're not on air, right?
No.
Mine would be no fucking way. Question mark, exclamation point. No fucking way. He did that?
The man, the myth, the hair.
Oh. That's enticing.
I know, right?
Wanda goes, nope, I barely get the D here lately anyway. I got to get it when I can.
Respect.
All those kids, Wanda. Once again, guys, drop your autobiography title in the chat. Once again, we are debating the internet. What would you pick to be the title of your autobiography? Mine would just be no fucking way. Marshall's would be Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton!
It would all be pure caps locked.
That's
it would
perfect.
Destroy me. It would destroy me. You know what would be even worse is, obviously, we record the show every day. If you want to go back and watch previous episodes of our show, you can do that on our YouTube channel. If Andy Dalton wins the Super Bowl this year, you should just get all the audio of me freaking out today and just play it back. And like you have, Marshall, your penance now is to have to hear yourself be an idiot.
The best part about it is I won't have to worry about doing all that work because he's not winning them the Super Bowl.
No, probably not. But now that they're 51 odds, I actually want to go to Vegas and put a bet down.
Put a bet down. All right, coming up top of the hour, we're going to talk Justified, a potential sequels in the works, and then not going to take calls, but going to take your comments or texts. Is there a TV series you would like to see maybe get a sequel or rebooted?
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple. Feel good
Okay.
about. One we talked about earlier.
What about a spinoff?
A spinoff's fair too.
Okay.
I think it all falls into that
Yeah, I got a
genre.
I got a couple then.
Okay. Yeah.
Sandy, good morning.
Sandy!
My boss sent me your pick yesterday. Awesome, thank you. Your boss tried to, seriously give us all of his booze.
Yes, he did.
He was awesome. Tim says, I think we should do that regardless. I'm guessing probably going to Vegas.
Or the audio.
Oh, yeah. Gibby says, my autobiography, if I'm getting screwed, can I at least get a reach around?
Well played.
True.
Well played.
Without a doubt. All right, what time is it?
It's 8 o'clock,
Oh,
man.
we're halfway through the show, guys.
8
We
o'clock.
made it.
It's
Who would have thought?
Flying past again.
Oh.
Every day. Goes by so quick.
You guys make it way better for us.
Dude,
Thanks for hanging around.
You guys don't even know. Being very serious. Can you imagine if it was just me and you sitting here in between breaks?
And I had to just talk to you.
Ugh. God. Ugh.
I'd rather wear wet socks all year.
I don't think there'd be a show.
Oh, Jesus. It'd be the worst.
Oh, my God.
All right. So, Wanda goes, my internet sucks. Donkey dick this morning. So much drag. Sorry about that. Rest in peace, your internet. I hope it comes back to life for you. All right. So, yeah, we're coming back with the Justified story, which I have notes on.
Never seen it.
What?
Just never seen it.
Dude, it's incredible.
That's
Aired
what
on
I've
FX
heard.
for like 5-6 years.
Yeah. That's what I heard. I heard it was really good. Not opposed. Check it out. Just never got around to it. Have you watched, Yellowstone? Is that the Kevin Costner?
No, I haven't. I heard good things
I've
about
heard
it.
it's great.
Yeah.
Is it Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. Here, let me look that up.
But I heard that is fantastic.
Oh, shoot. I just thought of a TV series. Well, it's
Okay.
not even really a TV series. It was a movie, but.
All right, got about 3.5 minutes. But if you have any TV series you'd like to see get rebooted, get a sequel, get a spinoff, comment on those now. Bring them up when we're on the air.
Yeah, drop them down in the comments. Any movie or TV series that you think should have a sequel or a reboot or a spinoff, drop it in the comments. We'll definitely talk about it here.
Firefly.
Oh, Firefly? Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, man.
Don't mind me while I'm just writing down a few.
If they pick you for trivia, this may be the easiest game I've ever written. Now, you may not believe me after that
Yeah, after the
horrible
movie game. Tim, we talked about that. Can we get a remake of the later Game of Thrones seasons? Agreed.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife says Hannibal. Dude, the Hannibal TV series, if they could just restart it, it is so great.
Yeah.
So good. I will say mine is easy. You know what? I personally think it's a very easy game. I
Yeah.
think whoever plays, it is both of us are going to have a pretty easy game of trivia.
So we'll be taking your calls on that coming up a little bit later on in the hour. We've got this story about Justified, TV shows you'd like to see rebooted, get a sequel or spinoff. Then we got Jeffe 2, picking some new music.
Our boss just chimed in. Good morning, boys. Up since 3:30 working. Oh, same thing. Almost sent Cotter an email at that time saying hello, LOL. So good morning.
I was up.
We were oddly both up at like 3 a.m. this morning, Aaron. So you know what? That would have been totally fine.
Yeah, I was asleep when you texted last night. You texted me and Tim. I was asleep for that, but I was totally up this morning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a minute and a half before we
Yep.
hit the break, but this question is really easy. So let's answer this, guys.
Okay.
How long could you last on the run after robbing a bank?
Oh, shoot.
Let's say you got away from the initial cop rush.
Right.
You're on the run. How long could you last after robbing a bank?
I'm going to say about 30 minutes because what would happen would be I'd be driving the getaway car. I would pass like a new brewery I'd never seen before and be like, I can go for a flight right now. And
Right.
I'd walk in.
Because you have the money.
I just have a pile of cash. Rounds on me, everybody. And then they'd arrest me.
Oh, Tim says years.
I believe that.
Tim's good with the internet. I think.
I believe that.
Yeah. Gibby goes, with the stimulus check, I'll last a few years. Ain't that the truth? Gotta love that stimmy.
All right, guys, we got about 30. We'll be right back. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, please like, follow, and subscribe. A quick reminder, severe storms likely in the area later on this afternoon. Could see some damaging wind, hail, and possibly tornadoes. Line of storms reaching the inland communities by lunchtime, reaching I-95 areas around 3 or 4 this afternoon, and then out of the area 6, 7 o'clock tonight. A lot of changes in school schedules. Get the complete rundown of that on the Rock 106.1 Facebook page. Now, the TV show Justified off of FX, one of your favorites, man.
One of my favorites. Timothy Oliphant, that series, plays this Kentucky Fried, Marshal, and it's just, the series is so good. I mean, backwoods kind of, just good old policing. And the series itself was just so well done. I mean, I love that series. I was sad to see it end.
Yeah, I get that. Well, there's talks of a sequel coming back to FX. The guys behind the original series looking to develop a new series based on the Elmore Leonard novel City Primeval, High Noon in Detroit. I don't know about the plot, but I love that title.
The title's kind of crazy, but I mean, Timothy Oliphant playing Raylan Givens. I mean, he just played it with such like a smoothness.
Yeah.
To it. I mean, like he seems so natural in the role, and that's why the show was so great. But apparently, this project is in the very early stages. Nothing's set in stone yet, but hopefully, Timothy Oliphant comes back for the series. Now, he said he could star in it, but he also could just appear in a smaller role. You just can't have him come back in a smaller role. He has to be the lead in a revival of Justified.
So you're excited about this, so it kind of got us thinking. What are some other TV series that you would like to see get rebooted, get a sequel, or even just a spinoff? And the first one for me, we talked about it earlier when giving up on your fandom, is Lost. Because I think Lost was way ahead of its time. It was, it was like you had to watch every episode, and you still couldn't follow it when you did that. But it was way ahead of its time. And the current climate of TV, where you get 10-episode seasons, 8-episode seasons. It could be on a streaming service that's dropped all at once where you can just binge the whole thing. I think this is the perfect time to get a Lost reboot.
I agree with you. And just make it end where I understand it.
Yeah. I think that's fair. But I mean, I think you could, because I mean, right now it's like with WandaVision. They weren't writing each episode as the series were going, making adjustments to how fans thought it should be.
Right.
There's like, this is the story we're gonna tell, A to B, and then we're done. And if you did something like
it's almost like good storytelling.
Right. If you did something like that with Lost and you didn't have all of this extra stuff going around it just to get in their own way,
like the smoke monster.
I was down with the smoke monster. I didn't like how they revealed what it was at the end. Yeah. I don't know. I just think that would fit in the current television climate really well.
Well, we asked that question just before we came on live on the air. So a couple people on the stream were like, Firefly. Gibby said Firefly needs a reboot or a remake. The Hannibal TV series was impeccable. 3 seasons of incredible TV with Hugh Grant and, oh my gosh, the other guy who played Hannibal Lecter. Anyway, that series was outstanding. Tim asked if we could actually remake the later seasons of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
That's an excellent question. If they could just redo the last season. Second to last season, I understand, not the greatest, but the last season was so bad. That definitely deserved a remake or a reboot, whatever you want to call it.
What about Quantum Leap? Did you ever watch that show?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. A little bit.
I would love – that was my favorite TV show when I was in high school. And so the series finale – they thought may have just been a season finale, so they kind of left it open-ended, thinking they were coming back.
Mm-hmm.
It never got a true ending.
Right.
So I think, and I don't want to see a reboot. I want to see a sequel on this.
Like just one, like a movie maybe.
No, I'm down for
to wrap it up.
I'm down for whatever. But I mean, if they turned it into a series to where, because Sam went back to the future at one point in time, and I think had spent some quality time with his wife, so he could have a kid, and the kid could get in the quantum accelerator and start looking for his dad.
When did this show end? It ended in the mid-90s, right?
Mid-90s.
Yeah.
And then this kid, I guess it could be, well, I mean, you can date it whenever. But his kid goes looking for his dad, and then he travels through time. And then you bring Scott Bakula back. You give that man an ending. And he was he is so appreciative of that because that's where he got his start and became famous. He said he's down. He would come back and do a reboot if it was there.
I think that should eventually appear like on a Paramount Plus or something.
Yes.
It's gotta wind
so
up on a stream somewhere. Our boss actually texted us and he said Fringe, one word, Fringe. Fringe was a great X-Files show from the early 2000s-ish, maybe the 2010s.
Yeah.
I wrote down Young Guns. Remember Young Guns, the two movies with Emilio Estevez?
Yeah.
I loved those as a kid. Like, I don't know why. Those were my jam growing up. I would love to see a Young Guns-styled reboot, remake done. I think it'd be so much fun.
Only if we can get Bon Jovi back to do the theme song
I want him
again.
shot in the first 5 minutes of the first movie. Did they just kill Bon Jovi? Hell yes. I'm in.
All right, if you have any TV series you'd like to see rebooted, get a sequel or a spinoff, hit us up now on the comments and the chat. All right, Cotter and Marshall Show. We've got Jeffe 2, the new music beta fish coming up. He's going to pick a new song for us. Choices, Rise Against or A Day to Remember. Jeffe's on the way. Here's AC/DC, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging around in the chat. We're just going to test the Jeffe cam. It's not a stationary cam. We have to move it each week, so let's see how Jeffe's doing. Oh, there he is.
There's Jeffe.
There he is. Sorry for all the jarring camera movements there. All right, Jeffe is set. Jeffe is coming up next. He's choosing new music for us between A Day to Remember and brand new stuff from Rise Against that just came out last night at midnight.
Yeah. We've got a sample of both before he gets in to actually pick the song. So we'll sample that next. Mac is coming up after 9 o'clock. Chicks on Dudes.
I'm gonna message Mac just to make sure she's alive.
So Mac, was she back here when we got back yesterday?
She was. Yeah.
Okay. So Mac's been hanging out with Bunny Ware. If you're spent any time in Savannah, you know Bunny. Bunny's awesome. She knows everybody. So Mac's been hanging out with Bunny just to get out and meet some people. Well, yesterday with the flotilla, Bunny just left Mac on a boat. She's like, hey, have a good time.
Yep.
So, yeah, I didn't know if she was back when we got back or if she was just still floating around the Savannah River somewhere.
Well, she made it back. We did
That's
see
good.
her, or she was an illusion when I did see her. No, but she made it back last night, and she'll be joining us at 9 o'clock for Chicks on Dudes. Well, hopefully she will. I'm just texting her right now, just saying, you good?
All right. So after this, we got Rise Against, Day to Remember. We'll give you a sample of each, and then take another break, come back, and Jeffe will choose.
Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm really hungry this morning. Gonna have to have another granola bar.
I ate nothing yesterday because I'm a genius, and then I ate Wendy's last night.
I had sushi. It was delicious.
Oh, Matt got back to me. Everyone's awake this morning. Go to bed, everyone. She goes, yep, leave an apartment now. I shall not be late. For every minute Mac is late, we should put her on a boat alone and push it out to sea. Let's see. Stargate Universe from Sci-Fi, dude that needs to come back. I never saw that, man. Everyone is still drunk. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I think everyone's still a little boozed up from last night. I was drinking Crown Royal straight. And then, so we ran into Anthony Lanier yesterday.
We got 30. You want to hold on to this?
Yeah, okay.
Hold on to it. We'll tell that story. Be sure to get the live stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Don't forget while you're there to like, follow, and subscribe. Find out what we're up to. Get special videos maybe that aren't part of the show. We had our tribute to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah.
Our 316 video. That was fun.
I injured myself. I think I broke the tip of my finger. I don't know if you can see it on the live stream right now, but I have like a can bruise right on the tip of my ring finger on my left hand.
I came close to just pelting myself in the head with the can once I threw it up and I started walking. I didn't realize it at the time, but watching the video, it comes down like right in front of me.
It looked very badass. I should have put that in slow motion. Now, after I did the video, I was like, I should have put that in slow motion. Oh, well.
But be sure to, once again, check us out on all of it, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Get the stream. All right, Jeffe 2, the new music Beta Fish. Speaking of the stream, Jeffe is there today. He's going to pick a new song for us. Song number 1 is brand new from Rise Against.
Okay.
Just got it at midnight. It's called Nowhere Generation. It's the title track to a new album they got coming out in June. Their first album in 4 years.
It's been quite some time, and the guys have always been very socially and politically active, so I'm excited to see what they have.
All right, here's a sample of that song, Nowhere Generation, Rise Against. So that is song number 1 for Jeffe 2, Rise Against, Nowhere Generation. Song number 2 is brand new from A Day to Remember, and that one is called Everything We Need.
Oh.
I like this song. I like that song,
It's a
man.
bit of a jam.
Yeah, I like that one. They got a new album that came out on March 5th called You're Welcome, which features that song.
The most egotistical, pat yourself on the back album title ever.
All right, so coming up here in just a few minutes, Jeffe 2 will make his official choice, and we will play one of the songs, either Rise Against, Nowhere Generation, or A Day to Remember, Everything We Need. Jeffe 2, the new music Beta Fish, coming up. Rock 1061.
Yeah, so we ran into Anthony Lanier over at Shamrock Ships yesterday. Sorry, I'll turn the cameras back on. Sorry, Jeffe, we're going to take the show here. So Anthony Lanier is a former NFL player from the area. He's played for the Redskins, got drafted by them. He went and played for the Chargers, and then he played for the Saints for a little bit. He's been on practice squads, and he's actually been in-game. He's a hell of a football player. And we actually caught up with him a couple of years ago. We were introduced to him at PS Tavern down on Bay Street, and he bought us tequila shots. Super awesome guy, but he wanted us to do tequila shots way too much. So I gave one of my tequila shots to a buddy of mine at the time, and he got mad at me for doing that, and then made me do 2 more tequila shots on top of that. Anyway, I took 6 shots of tequila with Anthony Lanier, and I immediately got way too drunk. And I walked out and I just puked right outside of PS Tavern, but I did it very calmly, where I just kind of did a drive-by puking. Cotter was with me at the time. I think he was actually impressed that I puked in such a fashion where I really didn't even break stride when I did.
No, I was impressed. I was right behind you when you did it, and none of it hit me. Wasn't gross or anything. But yeah, you just you didn't stop. You just kept going. It's like I meant to do that. I meant to do it.
So anyway, that's the story. And then we run into him yesterday, and then I tell him the story, and he actually remembered that. He didn't see me puke, but he remembered that night because he wound up going to a couple more bars. But he, I think, is going to come on the show next week.
I'm going to try, yeah.
He's going to come in, and we're going to talk to him about we should be kind of winding down on the NFL free agency period. So we want him to come in and kind of explain what it's like to be a free agent in the NFL, which currently is. So it should be interesting. So hopefully Anthony Lanier, former NFL player right here from the area, is going to be stopping in. He has a local charity that does amazing work as well. We'll talk about that. But I got his number. No big deal.
He's one of those guys that you totally want to hang out with, yet you totally don't want to hang out with.
Right. He pushes it.
You are crawling home or just passing out wherever he leaves you. I mean, you're not leaving the night sober.
He's got a tolerance. I mean, he's a big, strong guy, gigantic guy. He was in the NFL, for the love of God. I mean, he could pound some booze. I'm just saying. He was trying to get me to come over and do shots with him.
Yeah, he was.
I was like, I ain't falling into that trap again.
To be fair, we did kind of ghost him. We didn't even. There was no goodbye because you knew what was going to happen.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I can't be fooled again. Whatever it is.
Yeah, it would have been bad. Well, because he came over to the table and was making fun of the fact that we still had drinks left.
Right.
He's like, "You gonna drink that? How long have you had that?" I'm like, "Oh my god."
We're gentlemen. We're elderly gentlemen. We like to sip our drinks, savor them. We don't have much longer to live. Man, the guys are still going on about rebooting shows. Stargate 1 did well ending. Stargate Universe, Xena Warrior Princess, or Hercules. Some things from the 90s need to stay there. Good point, guys.
That's very true.
Without a doubt. All right, well, thanks for hanging around. Jeffe picks the song next, and then we go right into trivia. So I hope you guys are ready to take on Cotter, because I do not want to play trivia this morning. I am slightly brain dead from the last few days, lack of sleep and drinking yesterday. I refuse to not celebrate St. Patty's Day, especially as a resident of Savannah. I think that's just not doing my citizenly duty.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you have to. Got to celebrate. So we got how much longer?
We still got plenty of time. We got Pearl Jam's Jeremy.
Let's go ahead and answer the internet.
We got time.
Got a minute. What would you trade? What would you trade a 3-year-old baby for?
What would you trade a 3-year-old baby for?
Yeah, what would you trade a 3-year-old baby for? So is that saying like
right now I'm hungry, a breakfast burrito.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you own the baby.
Yeah, I think you own the baby.
Yeah, you own the baby. I would trade a 3-year-old baby.
I'm hungry.
I don't know. Babies go for a lot of money, man.
Yeah, I'm not looking to cash in.
It's a 3-year-old baby though, so it's it's just not like It's got some memories.
yes, it does.
I would trade a 3-year-old baby for $20,000. I think that's fair.
I'm simple. I'm hungry. Breakfast burrito.
Tim says, "Is the baby currency, or are you bartering with the baby?" I know the.
I see what he's saying. Are you trading something with the baby? Or are you trading for the baby?
No, you're not trading. You're getting rid of the baby. The baby is in your possession. You're getting rid of the baby. What would you trade a 3-year-old baby for? I would trade $20,000 or lifetime.
Is it my baby? You know what? I won't question how you acquired the baby.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be yours.
Dumpster baby. I don't know.
Dumpster baby. Tim, is it my baby? I don't know.
Or just
do you know where your baby is? Because maybe I've already traded it.
Said not to question how you acquired the baby.
Once again, drop your comments in this stream. What would you trade a 3-year-old baby for? I would trade $20,000 or a lifetime membership to like Flacco's Tacos.
Oh, man, I haven't had Flacco's in forever.
I love Flacco's Tacos.
I do too.
And by lifetime membership, I mean I go there and I get whatever I want for free.
Yeah.
I don't have to tip. It's like essentially I own the place. And my food is always ready. Like I even have to call an order in. Like it's just always ready. I walk in, it's just right there.
Tim, this is really pushing the limits of morality. Your wife, that's not trading, Marshall. That's selling the baby. And sir, that is a crime. She's got a point.
Look, I didn't come up with the question. I'm just answering it.
We're not here to question the morality of the questions. We're just here to, be goofy and entertaining.
But more importantly, would you trade a 3-year-old baby for?
Disappointed there's not a picture of a baby on that.
Yeah, there's what's a Barstool?
That was it. They're just lazy.
They really need to do an expansion pack for this game. Hence Klondike Bar. Oh, man, that's good. All right, so we got 3.5 minutes before we get to Jeffe. We're either playing New Rise Against or New A Day to Remember. In case you don't know the story about Jeffe, the new music beta fish, for anyone that may be watching, Cotter and I bought a beta fish last year because, I don't know, We just did.
We wanted a show mascot.
Yeah, we wanted someone else to hang in the studio with us outside of each other because we're sick of each other. Anyway, we bought this fish. Best thing we've ever done in our lives. If you're watching the live stream, I'll switch over so you can actually check out Jeffe. He's currently sitting kind of right there. He likes to hang around on the cactus, the party cactus.
Okay.
He loves to sleep on top of it. Yes, fish do sleep. And yeah, that's his like best friend. I could never take away that. I could probably take away the avocado unicorn.
Right.
Yeah, no problem. Anyway, Jeffe, we just decided to buy him last year, and he just chooses new music for us. And he just chills in his little thing. We feed him twice a day. He's essentially our prisoner. And he has a good life. He has a little tank warmer. He's got a filter in there. We treat Jeffe nice.
All right, got about 2.5 minutes.
Obviously, some big storms coming into the area. If you haven't heard about them, head on over to the Rock 1061 Facebook page. There's all sorts of school closings, virtual school going on today.
Yep.
Because of all that. So make sure to check that out if you got the kids. And if you don't, maybe you sold your kids and you forgot.
Sold them when they were 3. Could see damaging winds, hail, tornadoes are possible. Inland communities expecting it around lunchtime. I-95 later, I-95 areas later in the afternoon, 3 or 4. And then should be out of the area by 6 or 7 tonight. So she's going to come in, kick some ass, and leave.
Mm-hmm. Just like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's true. Exactly. We'll hear the glass breaking. When you hear that,
right.
you'll know to take cover.
The storm has arrived when Stone Cold Steve Austin's music hits today. Speaking of, make sure to watch our Stone Cold Steve Austin YouTube video. We've posted the links up at our Facebook pages. But if you just go to our YouTube page, you should first subscribe. Definitely subscribe and like it. But make sure just to search The Cotter and Marshall Show. You'll find everything we've done with every single show is on there. Plus, a bunch of our old stuff when we did the afternoon show together is on there.
Yeah.
A bunch of stupid stuff we've done. Plus, exclusive content, like the Stone Cold video.
So for Mick Foley Day, I'm just going to throw you off the top of the building here, and we'll film that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
For Mick Foley Day, I'm going to throw you onto a barbed wire piece of plywood and then stuff a sock in your mouth.
We'll rip off half your ear. You heard this story, right? How he lost his ear?
Yeah.
In a match. I want to say Terry Funk. I could be wrong on that.
I think you're right.
Did the thing where he got his head caught between the top and middle ropes and spun around. I mean, it's a thing he's done. But it got so tight when he tried to pull his head out, it eventually just kind of ripped part of his ear off as he was going. And if you look close, he's got a nubbin for one of his ears.
Yeah. That's why he wears his hair kind of long.
All right, guys, we've got about 30. We'll be right back. Thanks to everybody listening and streaming the show today. If you haven't streamed it, check it out. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen on the app. Download that for free. You can get us on your in-home smart speaker. Also the website, rock1061.com. So Jeffe 2, the new music Beta Fish, he's got to pick some music for us today.
He seems to be sleeping.
Well, hopefully he's going to wake up and be ready to do his job.
I'm very envious of Jeffe right now.
That's true. I'll give you that. All right, choice number 1, Rise Against their brand new song, Nowhere Generation. I like that song, man. I like that band. They got a sound. You know who it is, but it's really good stuff. Choice number 2, A Day to Remember, Everything We Need. So I think 2 solid choices today for Jeffe 2.
Jeffe never has an easy pick. I mean, this is
No.
why he only works one day a week. He just gets ramped up. and he's just exhausted afterward for at least 6 days. So that's why we only do this bit once a week, every Thursday. So let's go ahead and turn on the Jeffe cam for everyone who is watching the stream at the very moment. Where is Jeffe?
He's over by the Party Cactus.
All right,
right?
So what's going to happen is Rise Against will be represented on that side of the tank. If you're watching the live stream, that'll be the left-hand side. A Day to Remember will be represented on the right-hand side of the tank. So we're just going to tap the glass, let Jeffe know he has to get to work, and whatever side of the tank he lands on, that's the song we play, Cotter.
Let's do it, man.
Jeffe!
All right, he's moving. He's on it. He's awake.
All right, so we've woken Jeffe up. He immediately went to the left, but goes hard back to the right. He's not trying very hard today.
It's the day after St. Patrick's Day, man. He's hungover. Maybe he threw down too much last night.
Yeah, he looks definitively, he's right in the middle. He is going to the right. We're going to the right. A Day to Remember today, guys.
All right, so from their brand new album, You're Welcome, it is out today, or out March 5th, so you can buy it today. This is everything we need. It's brand new, A Day to Remember. Thank you, Jeffe 2, the new music Beta Fish, Rock 1061.
He looks pissed, says Greg. You would be too, man. I just woke him up. Raymond Dantes, he's only making tight hand, right hand turns.
We got a call real quick.
Like NASCAR in there. Yeah, let's take the call.
Nope, never mind.
Nope. We haven't heard from Vic today. I hope Vic is doing okay.
Yeah, how's he doing after St. Patrick's Day?
He usually calls in the 7 o'clock hour, so he must be sleeping one off right now.
All right, so after this, we got about 2.5 minutes left in the song. After this, we'll take your calls for trivia if there's somebody who want to play. Your choice today, right, for the live stream of either the Pantera tribute with Phil and Selmo or Korn.
Yeah, so Phil and Selmo, that's coming up, I believe, on April 9th. The end of April, like April 26th is when that Korn live stream is. So it's a free digital code that allows you to watch either performance. Should be pretty cool stuff. And if you're playing, you win. We have a call right there.
Okay, let's try it again.
We probably would have seen it earlier if we had a flashing light.
That's funny.
It's so cheap.
Obviously not.
I think we just crossed over our expenditure amount for the month of March. Sorry, it's only the 18th, and we can't spend any more money.
No more. The Xbox was pricey.
The Xbox was pricey. I'll tell you what. I'll tease it, but next month, I was talking and joking about a lifetime membership.
Yeah.
In the month of April, we are giving away a lifetime membership, and it's not to a gym. It's actually someplace way cooler than a gym. In the month of April, we can't bring it up yet, but we're very, very excited about it.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. When we make the announcement, I'll let you guys know how everybody can participate. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Let's see. I'm amazed you were able to get an Xbox. Yeah, our boss was on it. He just picked it up for it was like a GameStop deal. He just randomly was able to pick one up really easily. Greg goes, is Marshall saying that Jeffe works harder than Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right? No,
yeah, without a doubt.
So. I think that's true.
Yeah. I think he puts in more effort. 100%.
All right, 30 seconds. We'll be right back, guys. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. It is time for Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery.
Man, this is a day. I think I've gone 3 days in a row. You still can't beat me. None of you. Literally. I've tied a couple times. My record currently is 4 wins, 0 losses, and 3 ties. Look, I know it's an egregiously high amount of ties. I also admit that. But, guys, I'm exhausted. Let's give Cotter this opportunity to get another win because his record, not exactly the best.
All I heard there was, I'm scared, don't pick me.
You are 3 wins,
Yeah.
2 losses and 1 or 2 ties.
Yeah, I'm over 500. I'll take it. It's better than how I started. I started the whole thing with a loss.
It's very much true. So if you want to play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia versus one of us, and if you play, whether win, lose, tie, it doesn't matter. We're going to hook you up with a live stream code to go check out Philip H. Anselmo, do a tribute to Pantera or Korn. Both their live streams are next month. We'll hook you up with a free code to check out one of those performances, your choice.
All right, Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? Brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. Want to play? Call now. 800-394-1061. Got a call.
Don't hang up on us.
Rock 1061, who's this? Dennis! All right, man, who do you want to take on today? Myself or Marshall?
I want to take on Marshall. He's bragging too much.
Damn it.
Right?
Damn it. Dennis is very smart. I know Dennis.
I think Dennis could be the guy to take you down, man. I'm hoping that is the case. All right, Marshall has the big old goofy-looking headphones on. Dennis, you know the deal. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Your time will start as soon as I finish question number 1. If there's something you don't know, want to pass and come back to it, we can do that. As long as we've got time, we'll come back. With that said, are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. What is the capital of South Carolina?
Columbia.
Correct. True or false, Neil Peart was the original drummer of the band Rush?
True.
Incorrect. What color was the McDonald Land character Grimace?
Purple.
Correct. Multiple choice. What year did the first website go online? 1987, 1991, or 1993?
87.
Incorrect. As of yesterday, Two Tides Brewing Company in Savannah has been open for how many years?
3.
That is correct. Ronda Rousey's last fight was UFC 207 in 2016. Did she win or lose that fight?
She lost.
That is correct. Final question. What is the common name for dried plums?
Prune.
That is correct. With that, you got 5 out of 7. Marshall, take off the headphones. Dennis brought it today.
Oh, damn it.
5 out of 7.
God damn it.
All right, Dennis, well played.
Bring it.
What was that?
Bring it.
All right, Dennis, we'll be right back. Hang out, man. All right, Marshall, you know the drill.
7 questions, 60 seconds, blah, blah, blah. Pass. Go.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. What is the capital of South Carolina?
Columbia.
That is correct. Yes. True or false, Neil Peart was the original drummer of the band Rush?
I hate your stupid Rush questions. Original false.
That is correct.
Yes.
What color was the McDonald Land character Grimace?
Purple.
That is correct. Multiple choice. What year did the first website go online? 1987, 1991, or 1993?
Al Gore created the internet, and it was 91.
That is correct.
Yes, I was just guessing.
What the hell? As of yesterday, Two Tides Brewing Company has been open for how many years?
3 years. I just saw the post
Oh, crap.
on Facebook earlier today.
Cheater?
Well, how is it cheat? I saw it earlier today.
I'm just going to keep
What,
talking
am I gonna
until
Google
you run
it
out
right
of time
now?
here. You're gonna
Go.
Okay. Ronda Rousey's last UFC fight was UFC 207 in 2016. Did she win or lose?
Lost.
What is the common name for dried plums?
Prunes.
That is correct.
Did I just run the gamut?
You ran the gamut.
Yeah, baby! Undefeated!
It's just as annoying in studio as it is over the phone, Dennis. Trust me. It's just as annoying.
I'm
Decided it's annoying too.
I'm a trivia god.
Oh, dear Lord. All right, Dennis. We'll give you Marshall will give you a call later, and we'll get you taken care of for the live stream.
Do you have his number?
Yep, I wrote it down.
Okay, cool.
So we'll give you a call later and get you taken care of for that. As always, call back anytime, man. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Todd.
Thanks, man. All right, well, let's run through the correct answers. Marshall.
Do we need to?
Got
I
them
kind
all.
of got all of them.
South Carolina, Columbia is the capital. Neil Peart was not the original drummer of Rush. It was John Rutsey. He was on the very first album, then quit the band. McDonald's Land character Grimace was purple. The first website went online in 1991. Two Tides, cheater. celebrated their third anniversary yesterday. I believe their anniversary party is coming up later in May.
Was it cheating? I saw it.
Ronda Rousey's last, so did I. That's where I got the question. Ronda Rousey's last UFC fight was in 2016. She got the knocked out of her in the first round by Amanda Nunes. And then, yes, dried plums, commonly called prunes. All right, we're back tomorrow. Another round of Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Greg says, Marshall's hungover and possibly peeing himself. Next one. Marshall's better drunk and hungover. Hashtag I'm full of compliments. All right, guys. Cotter's going to do a little editing right here on this bit. We'll be back in about 2-3 minutes, and then we'll air back that game on the air.
All right.
BRB.
There we go. My
Sorry
bad.
about that. Now we're officially back.
Buttons.
We were talking about Rotten Little Bastard Distillery in Beaufort. They're obviously our sponsor of Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? Greg, thanks for pointing that out. We appreciate it. Buttons. We hate them. Yeah, we're going to go visit Rotten Little Bastard Distillery, I think, here in the next week or two. Do they have food? I don't know. I don't think so. That's a really good question.
Because that was going to be my next question for anybody who's familiar with the Beaufort area. Where's a good place to grab a bite to eat? Because we're going to want to eat.
Yeah, guys, what's a great place to go eat in Beaufort?
It's not a place I get to all that often, so I'm not quite familiar.
I go up to Beaufort about once or twice a year, usually for the big Waterfest.
Yeah.
We're always doing stuff with them, with our country station here at Dick Broadcasting.
I want to make sure we're on. Give me a second. Good.
So, yeah. If you guys know of a good place to eat in Beaufort, drop it down in the comments. If not, we'll figure it out. We're grown-ass men.
Yeah, we
Some
are.
days.
Yeah.
All right, Mac is walking in right now. We're going to be doing Chicks on Dudes momentarily. Actually, we'll swing it over to the panel. There's Mac. Oh, there she is. Now she's on the stream. Here we go.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. We got some bangers today when it comes to questions.
Or non-bangers, question number one.
Oh.
Very true. Oh, that's funny. How was your St. Patty's Day?
It was good.
So you got left on a boat by Bunny Ware.
Yeah. It was good, though. I learned a lot in an hour.
So I feel bad because, it's your first year here and you don't get a true Savannah St. Patrick's Day experience because it is unlike anything I've really ever seen, especially when it comes to St. Patrick's Day. So hopefully next year we're all back to normal and you can get a true experience and then really go out and enjoy yourself.
Fingers crossed. But at least I did get out there to do something.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You were on a boat?
Yeah. A big one. By
So-
myself. It was really cool.
So you said you learned a lot. What's the
Yeah.
biggest thing that you learned from
I
your boating
learned
experience?
that Savannah is the third largest port behind Long Beach and New York.
Okay.
I learned that one of the ships that I saw had over 17,000.
Illegal immigrants.
Sure. We'll go with that. The boxes, the big boxes.
Oh yeah.
on there.
The crates, the cargo
Yeah.
containers. Yeah.
Also, I learned that, and I may be wrong, and I may have understood it wrong, but I think he said $100 million worth of stuff comes in our ports.
Oh wow. That's a lot of millions.
It's a lot of millions.
Greg says might need to have her do trivia against Marshall. She does sound much smarter than me. That is true. I ran the gamut today. I went 7 for 7, so no big deal. I am genius. Some people would call me an idiot savant. And
Look, I'm not saying that
a lot of people would not say savant.
No, I would stop at the first word. Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm an idiot, but I'm not very good at trivia either. It just depends on what the subject is. Marshall.
Cotter, ask her like 2 of the questions that you asked me today. See if she gets them right.
Okay. All right.
Let's test Mac.
Well, that was the movie question. We don't want to do that. That's just mean. All right, here we go. Let's see, which one do we want to do? What color was the McDonaldland character Grimace?
Purple.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Nice.
Ronda Rousey's last UFC fight was UFC 207 in 2016. Did she win or lose?
She lost.
Oh,
Okay.
true or false? Neil Peart was the original drummer of the band Rush.
False.
Wow.
3 for 3.
What is the capital of South Carolina?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What is it?
I don't know.
It starts with a C.
Charlotte?
Incorrect.
Charlotte? That's
You
North
said
Carolina.
I know it. It's just the first thing
It's
that came to mind.
Columbia.
Oh, I was close.
There's like 2 cities total. Oh, there's more. There's like
There
2
we go.
major cities in South Carolina. There's Charleston and there's Columbia. Also Hilton Head. But
Charleston is what I was thinking of, not Charlotte. Duh. But I've still been wrong.
yeah, you're so wrong.
Yeah.
Am I?
Okay, there we go.
So Mac, not so great at trivia. Well,
No,
she's
no.
good. You're good, not
Ish.
great. You're good, not
Ish.
great. You could do better.
I won't lie, I guessed on those last 2.
I knew. You could tell.
I guessed on all of them today. Worked out for me.
Rub it in.
So my lifetime record, speaking of trivia, so I went back. I am 5 wins, 0 losses,
Okay.
and 3 ties. I have played every day this week. No one has picked you since last Friday, where you won 5-3. So you've scared people
They're
off
scared
with
of
a
me.
5-3
They're
win.
scared of me.
I am the first person to get 7 correct questions since the show started, though.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get that.
You've gotten 6 twice, and that's it. And I've gotten 6 twice.
Okay.
So I'm a genius. So no big deal.
Yeah. Right. And she's new, and she already knows.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I got some interesting questions for Chicks on Dudes.
I'm excited for this.
Mhm.
I'll make sure to I'll make this the bit of the day, and I'll
Okay.
I'll cut it out. Well, if it's good, don't screw it up, Mac.
Okay, no pressure.
yeah. If it's good, I'll make sure it's the bit of the day, and I'll make sure it goes up on our YouTube page after I take a 4-hour nap.
Yeah, I learned that between the hours of 1 and 3, not to ask you
Yeah.
anything.
Well, you text me like the middle, like literally 5 minutes into my nap.
Okay, but Marshall, in my defense, if I don't ask it and when it's fresh on the brain, I'll forget about it.
I mean, I get that, but
Do you? Do you?
No, I don't.
Because contacting us between the hours of 1 and 3 p.m. are now deemed illegal.
That is what I text back to you after asking me a question.
I read it.
I know.
Yes.
I mean, here's the thing. I fell asleep. I was taking a nap, and I fell asleep like whilst like scrolling through Twitter.
Whilst,
So like,
mhm.
so I was like sleeping, and my hand was touching my phone still. So I just fell asleep, and I felt the vibration of the text message, and then I read that, and I'm like, visibly angry at that moment.
So I can understand your anger because I don't like being woken up in
Yeah.
naps. I don't care if it's 2 minutes into a nap.
It was my fault. I should have turned my phone off, but it was just, I was in the moment. I just fell asleep while looking at Twitter. Good morning, Dylan. Good morning, sir. Once again, thanks for everyone hanging out with us on the stream today. Chicks on Dudes coming up here in just a few moments. Yes, I'm a big grumpy a-hole when it comes to being woken up from my nap, but that's just the old man in me.
I'm new. You're supposed to be nice. I was asking a
I
question.
am very nice to you.
You are very nice to
I'm
me.
much nicer than our other coworkers.
This is true.
Yeah, Jake Thompson's a real big piece of
Sometimes.
You know what? You are going to love the questions today. We have questions about, let's just say the first one's is a question about being a virgin.
Okay.
But we'll give you the whole story so you can kind of throw down your experience and let people know what this guy should do.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, so it should be interesting. Then we have just 2 absolute pure banger questions after that. I'm excited for those final 2. Well, while we have a moment, let's go ahead and answer the internet. Then once again, thanks guys for hanging out. This is a great question. Mac, answer this. You go to your girlfriend, boyfriend's house and meet their father for the first time. He hands you an aux cord. What song do you play first? Once again, guys, drop your comments in the chat. The question is, you go to your girlfriend/boyfriend's house and meet their father for the first time. He hands you an aux cord. What song are you playing first?
Why does "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey come to my mind? I don't know. It was
Wow.
literally the first one that. I don't know.
That's it?
You asked
That's
a
the
question. It's
song?
the first one that came to mind.
I would probably go with something from Queen
Ooh, that's a good one.
because Dad's gonna be a little bit older. It's a band I like. If you don't like Queen, you're weird. So I think it could be a potential connection. I'd probably go with Under Pressure. It's my favorite song by Queen. I'd go Under Pressure.
Where's my phone? There's a song that I'm thinking of. I just can't think of the name.
Okay.
Under Pressure's another interesting choice. You could go safe. Like we have right here. Tim goes, An Unexpected Journey. Get it from her response?
No.
Or even Dante's goes, Ballad of Curtis Lowe. Not familiar with that one. Dylan Odom says, You play Harlan. Saved. Okay. Let's see. I think the artist is. I would play Savage and his song Swing featuring Soulja Boy.
I'm not familiar with that one.
I would play it on the stream, but we'd get kicked off. But
You don't do that.
yeah, it's pretty funny. Hold on, pop off our stream real quick for 2 seconds. Just undo the. Sorry, I had to play that song for the guys, and they don't allow us to play music on the stream or they kick us off. Yes, WAP would be an interesting song to play for your dad as well, but I think Savage Swing would be pretty cool.
There you
go. Tim goes, oh, hell yeah, dude, WAP, that one wins. I think that's a good one. Once again, the debate the internet question. You go to a girlfriend's house, boyfriend's house, and meet their father for the first time. He hands you an aux cord. What song are you playing first? Also, is that question dated? Don't most people have Bluetooth? How much time we got?
We got 3 minutes.
Okay, well, let's do another one. If you could pay to be more attractive, and the more you paid, the more attractive you'd be, how much would you pay?
I'm good. I don't know. I don't care. It's not that is, I don't know, something I just don't even worry about.
Yeah, we could tell. What's Sorry, you set yourself up for that
That's
one.
fair. That's fair.
Once again, debate the internet. If you could pay to be more attractive, and the more you paid, the more attractive you'd be, how much would you pay? $100. How much is? I don't know how much.
I don't know. What are you getting for that $100?
It's like creating your own character on a video game.
I see $100 just getting you one of those crappy Instagram filters. It's just gonna wash everything out, just smooth your skin.
Yeah, I just
over
have
a
no
little bit.
pores anymore, no wrinkles or pores.
That's $100.
Actually, that would probably be worth it. Fine. $250.
All right.
I will take $250 more of being attractive. Mac, how much for you?
Probably $5.
$5?
100.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Damn.
$5.
Someone-
I'm not conceited.
Well, someone's insecure with $500.
Well,
That's half a stimmy, baby. It's 1/3 of a stimmy. Greg goes, I wouldn't pay anything. Now I might stand outside with a collection. I might just stand outside with a collection cup. Greg goes, let passerby decide. You're just leaving that in the hands of fate? No way. No freaking way. All right, guys, we got Chicks on Dudes coming up here in just a few moments, about a minute and a half or so.
Yep.
If you have questions about relationships or just questions you want answered in general by Mac and us, just a group of chicks here hanging in the studio, feel free to email us, kmshow@rock1061.com.
really scared for Jeffe yesterday.
What happened?
What happened?
I was in here recording. Dude did not move. And I looked at Jake. Jake was not concerned whatsoever. But
He's got
I
no
looked
soul.
over there and I said, well, if he was dead, he'd be floating, right?
Right.
He was in a deep sleep yesterday. But it took him about 10 minutes and he got startled. He was like, hey, it's her.
Just chilling yesterday.
He likes me.
You love this fish.
I love Jeffe. I want to bait a fish and name her Betty.
You're so southern. Like your southernness sometimes hurts my pores.
I'm sorry.
Why I need to pay like $5 to get them smoothed over.
All right, guys, we got about 30. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out today. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen via the website, rock1061.com, on the app, and on your in-home smart speaker. Just a reminder, severe storms likely this afternoon, damaging winds, hail, and tornadoes possible. Looks like we could be reaching the inland communities by lunchtime, I-95 areas around 3 or 4 this afternoon, and then out of here by like 6, 7 o'clock tonight. So strong storms likely this afternoon. If you're looking outside right now, you're like, it's good, guys. What are you talking about? Pay attention.
It's not going to be.
It's not going to be. So it could get a little nasty. All right, it is time with Chicks on Dudes. Mac from Bob 106.9 is in studio. We have got questions from listeners. If you have a question for Mac, hit us up with an email, kmshow@rock1061.com. Mac, good morning.
Good morning.
Before we get into it, how was your first, and we talked about it a little bit, it's not the typical St. Patrick's Day experience in Savannah, but how was your first St. Patrick's Day?
It was good. I would consider it good simply because I got to go on the Georgia Queen by myself, but it was peaceful, and I learned a lot within that 1 hour. Why do you look at me like that?
I don't know.
Peaceful.
Did you drink at all? Did you have
No. I was driving. I had to come back to work afterwards.
It's expected for you to for either blow off work or just come in slightly drunk on St. Patrick's Day. It's okay.
I'm still slightly new.
the fact that you just didn't drink at all yesterday blows my mind.
No.
That shows how much of a degenerate I am. What do you mean you didn't get wasted on St. Patty's Day? What's wrong with you?
You know what? Always next year.
She's from Alabama.
I ask that question of myself every day.
All right. Are you ready for question number one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hey, guys and Mac. I'm almost 21, male, and still a virgin.
Verge.
It's something I'm self-conscious of, but I obviously can't force it to disappear. Most of the people I encounter already have experience with 3 to 5 people, so I don't know if I should actually worry about being inexperienced or if I'm just in my own head and feeding into my anxieties.
So with that, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It just depends on who you encounter, I guess. And if you encounter somebody who's like, what's wrong with you? You're a virgin at the age 21. Don't hang out with them. Or don't waste your time with them.
I mean, I can't imagine anybody, a guy or a girl in this day and age, that being a big deal anymore.
You know?
I mean, growing up, you're a virgin, you made fun of. But I mean, at this point in time, what are you, 12?
Right.
I mean, come on.
Exactly.
You're not going to be immature about it.
I would be. Yeah, I mean,
you would.
I would definitely call this person out for still being over at 21 years old.
I mean, what you just haven't?
What have you lived in your parents' house your entire life? Get out, see the world.
You haven't
make some mistakes.
You haven't had an opportunity.
Find yourself in an alley somewhere late at night. Something will happen eventually.
And the story of Marshall's how he lost his virginity is now known by everybody.
We'll talk about that later on the stream. I know with a 21-year-old guy, still a virgin, should he feel self-conscious? Probably not.
Right.
Fine. And if you feel like you're inexperienced, watch some videos. They're online. I don't need to tell you the websites. You probably already know them. You can probably get an idea of how the game's going to go. You'll eventually, don't worry about it. Eventually, you will get tagged in. And there may be multiple people, depending on how weird you want to get.
I mean, really?
For the first time, why not?
Why?
Go all the way in. You can probably, and some people sell their virginity. Maybe this is a money-making opportunity for them. I'm not saying like prostitute himself out, but go somewhere classy like Craigslist and sell your virginity. Right? That's what I would do.
Okay.
Craigslist.
If he's worried about losing his virginity and he sells it on Craigslist, that is going to be more impactful to his future dating life than just being a virgin.
I don't know, man. Now that I'm 38, I definitely wish I had more stories to tell.
21, 38. Come on, Marshall.
Right.
Don't ruin this
Well, I'm
guy's
definitely
life.
not a virgin. No big deal. And not to brag.
Right.
But I've had sex before. In the last decade. So
very proud of you.
Thank you. No big deal. But yeah, I mean, for a guy like this, I don't think he should be self-conscious.
No,
but also,
don't.
I would make it into a money-making opportunity, but I'm that type of guy. I love side hustles.
This is the most bizarre side hustle ever. It's a one-time only thing.
It's a one-time thing.
So yeah, I don't think it's that big. I mean, just loosen up. I mean, go out and get yourself out there a little bit more often. Try, just to interact with people. And like you said, eventually, it will happen.
You'll find yourself in an alley, right, Mac?
That's right.
And now we know how our first St. Patrick's Day in Savannah really went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we got more Chicks on Dudes coming up with Mac. 2 more questions to go. Here's brand new Offspring. Let the bad times roll. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Wow. Tim actually just threw an absolute pipe bomb at us in the comments. Cotter, this actually probably applies to you. If you don't have sex in 7 years, you're a virgin again.
What does that even mean?
If you don't have sex for 7 years, you're a virgin
Well,
again.
I mean, the virgin thing is just a title. It's not like your body changes.
So I'm just saying,
I was going to say medically speaking.
medically speaking.
No, he's wrong. Once you've done the deed, it's done.
No, after 7 years, you're a virgin again. So Cotter,
There's nothing
big
medical.
ups.
There's nothing medical
to
about
what you tell
it.
to what you tell me, you're a virgin again.
No, it hasn't been that bad. There's nothing. I mean, the virginity is just a title. There's nothing that you're truly losing or gaining. So there's nothing coming back.
Okay, that's what a virgin would
Tim's
say.
wrong.
Gibby says your cells in your body do change. All right, scientist Gibby, Dr. Gibbs, Dipper, Dr. Gibby-san. Yeah, he goes, yeah, every 7 years, every cell in your body has been replaced. Tim goes, exactly. All right, nerds. All right, Dr. Tim and Gibbs.
Get a room, guys. Get a room. Go change your cells.
Yeah, go change your cells yourself. All right, 2 more questions for Guys on Chicks. Once again, thank you, everyone, for hanging around the Cotter and Marsh show this morning. A good old hangover. Is it Thursday? Hangover
Yeah.
Thursday?
It is.
Damn it.
They're
Yeah.
referring to my autobiography.
Dude, it shouldn't be Thursday. Today should be Friday. No, yesterday was Friday.
Yesterday was Friday.
Yeah, I mean, today is essentially at this point. This is like extra credit we're doing, right? Like,
right.
Yeah, this is goodwill.
bonus
This
show.
is goodwill radio, TV entertainment for
Bonus.
everyone. Yeah, yeah. We should get paid extra OT time for us.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
The indifference of Mac is very loud.
I put a bed together last night.
Impressive.
Not a bed, but a bed frame.
Okay, so you got a big weekend ahead of you.
No.
Sleeping in the bed. I don't know.
No. Mom's coming into
Oh,
town. She
okay.
needed a bed to sleep in. She
Oh.
said she wasn't getting up off the floor again. So
Oh, well, there's that going on. What else is planned for the weekend with your mom in town?
I was going to ask y'all because I honestly don't even know.
Take her out to eat
Yeah.
to a fried seafood place. We have a couple, and show her the ocean, and then take her up to Hilton Head and show her all the fancy places up there.
All right, we got 30. We'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out, Cotter and Marshall Show. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are joined in studio by Mac from Bob 1069. It is Chicks on Dudes. If you got a question that you're just kind of scared to ask somebody face-to-face, you can email it in, kmshow@rock1061.com, and then Mac will answer your question.
And we call this segment Chicks on Dudes because at this very moment we have turned into 3 gal pals. We are just a couple of gals in the office talking about relationships. So here is our next question. Mac, please address this.
Okay.
Good morning, guys. My boyfriend of 1 year is fun, but very straight edge. Every time I try to sext him, he says something like hot or something like that. How do I get him to sext me back?
Go find somebody else because I am not a fan of one-worded responses, especially in those kind of situations.
So just words like hot or okay or cool would not fly with
Or
you.
the letter K. Don't do it.
Okay, so question then. One-word responses are bad.
Tim, okay.
One-word responses are bad. What's too much? I mean, a paragraph back, you're like, okay, I can't read all that.
In a sexting type
Right,
of
I don't
situation,
know.
yeah, I think a paragraph would probably be a little
Paragraph
long.
is too much. Maybe at least 2 sentences.
2 sentences? Okay. How much description should be implied in these sentences? I don't know. I'm trying to help this guy out.
Not too much because you want to leave something to the imagination.
Well, that's fair.
whenever
Once again, how
things
does
happen.
she get her boyfriend, who's very straight edge, to sext her back? How does that even happen?
You know what? Idea. Put down the phones and have a conversation.
There you go. That's a good answer.
But what if it's long distance dating?
Call. Then call them.
FaceTime.
But yeah, there you go. And just be like, hey, I need this.
What if people don't
from you?
What if people don't like the the sound of their voice?
Then break up.
Then
You should
break
not
up.
make
Why
up.
are you with him?
You're just
If you don't like the sound of their voice when they're just simply talking in sexting situations, why are you staying with
This
them?
is going nowhere if that's the case.
I don't know. I mean, they wrote into us, guys. I'm trying to throw out every possible situation here.
Break up with them. There's
Oh,
my answer.
okay.
Wow. I mean, sit down and talk. You gotta say something to him. I mean, it may be tough. That's why the email came to us. But you're gonna have to say something to him because if not, he's never gonna know.
I think she should just go have sex with his best friend.
What good's that gonna do?
And then she sends him like a picture of it,
Right.
and say, "How hot is this?"
What we should do is hook her up with the guy from the first question, and
There
then
you
all
go.
problems
Okay.
are solved.
All right, we'll connect.
Look at this.
We'll connect them on the emails.
Mac coming through.
All right, we have one more question for Chicks on Dudes this week. Cotter, you got this one?
I do.
Okay.
What's up, guys? And Mac, I just started seeing this guy, and he has a beard. Sounds awesome. He's super handsome, but I feel like he's tricking me with his beard. Just curious to see if you guys think having a beard is cheating and actually make you more handsome, making you more handsome than you are. So is the beard hiding something? I think is what.
Yeah, my beard is definitely hiding something.
Your lack of a chin.
My huge lack of a chin. What do you think, Mac?
I actually had a conversation with a guy friend about this very same subject. He actually sent me a funny TikTok video of whatever. I think that it's not the end of the world.
Okay.
I think you should accept him. It just really depends on how long you've been dating him. Accept him for what he looks like with or without a beard.
They just started seeing each other, so it's new into the
Okay.
relationship.
Give it a chance. It grows back. I don't really know. I mean, if you don't like beards, then you need to go. If you like people without beards, if you don't like people, this has become a conundrum.
We could tell.
Do you like beards, Mac? Are
Yeah.
you guys with the beards okay? I mean, I don't think it was okay. When I had a beard, I usually grow my beard when I gain weight, so I hide my chins. You know what? There it is. That's the truth, folks. That's
Here it
why
comes.
when I have a beard,
After years, the real story comes out.
I hide it. So you know when I tend to lose weight, I tend to shave off my beard. That's usually how that goes. So am I trying to hide something from maliciously from somebody? No. I just don't like the look of multi-chins.
But just to answer the question honestly, yes, a beard is cheating. We are.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
No,
It's not
a
cheating.
beard is cheating in so many ways. I mean,
No.
it's not like cheating on a significant other. It's like cheating in the fact that we're hiding how fat we are.
I feel like some of this is her fault, though.
It's a cheat code.
Why is some of it her fault?
Because, I mean, when you start dating somebody who has a beard, first thing that's going to come to my mind is, okay, he's going to look different without that beard one day. And you have to be okay with that.
I am hideous. I am like the Phantom of the Opera. I take off the mask and it's like, ugh, with me without a beard. You don't want this.
So my dad had a beard when he met my mom, and he kept that beard for over 30 years because she, at that point, did not want him to shave it because she was scared.
She didn't know what was underneath.
Of what was underneath because
Absolutely.
she was like, I don't want him to look like his brothers. So she was scared. He finally shaved and it looks fine. But I get it. I mean, maybe it's more of a fear thing as to what's under there. But I don't know. Maybe it's just best to leave it covered.
It's the fear of the unknown. Leave that beard on.
All right, guys. If you have any questions for Mac, hit us up. KM Show at rock1061.com. Mac, thank you very much for stopping by.
You're welcome.
All right, Chicks on Dudes. We'll be back next Wednesday with another segment. Coming up next, Marshall's Music News.
That's me.
Connor Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
I guess I should read music news for the day.
Do you want? So you can go ahead and do the
let's play
Rise Against. We can play the new song.
Yeah, let's play the new Rise Against. All right, Mac, before you go, as always, you have to answer an internet question.
Cool.
We already did that one. Nope, let's pick a new one. Can't pick that one either. I don't think we've actually answered this one, although I've seen it answered on the internet before. Mac, just for you and everyone in the chat, not you, Cotter. If you were in an open field with an aluminum baseball bat, how many 10-year-olds with bike helmets could you take down before they got you?
Ooh.
You asked that one before?
There's one close to it.
Okay.
But once again, if you're in an open field with an aluminum baseball bat, how many 10-year-olds with bike helmets could you take down before they got you?
See, my niece is 10 years old, and she's pretty tough. I'd have to say maybe one. Maybe one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Raymond Dante says, all of them. I ain't no bitch.
Well, I guess I am.
I would crush them. I would absolute crush 10-year-olds. Even with bike helmets on, I'd go for knees. I'd kick. I'd punch. Gibby goes like a weird game of tag.
You're it.
Yeah. No, without a doubt, I'd crush all the 10-year-olds. Like, I'd get every single one of
Well, I have a heart, so.
them.
I have
So
a
you'd
heart.
only kill one child. That's weird. I'd only murder the one child with a bike helmet.
Just one.
It has a condition. All right. Well,
Could be
excellent. It could be worse. Oh, good Lord. Raven Dante's all the home runs. Gibby says, how cold is it? I don't know. Did you guys hear about the former Dallas Mavericks center?
Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley,
Yeah, I saw this story.
So Sean Bradley, former
7'6", I mean, tall dude.
massive,
Tall.
massive center, old school guy for the Dallas Mavericks. He lives in St. George, Utah. He was riding his bicycle and he got hit from behind. He is now paralyzed.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I saw that story last night.
He's this massive man. I mean, probably very hard to miss, especially on a bicycle.
Yeah.
And the dude got hit on it and he's paralyzed now.
That
It happened
sucks,
2
man.
weeks ago or 2 months ago. Wild
Somebody
stuff.
probably mistaken him as Slender Man and got scared. That is awful, but it's the first thing that came to
That's
mind.
actually very funny.
Okay, on that
Oh, I
note,
love
I'm
it.
going to
Yep.
go smite myself.
See you later, Mac.
Bye, Mac. Thanks for coming by. One thing that's sad is we can only use this panel for another day.
It's true.
The St. Patty's Day Cotter and Marshall panel, then we're back to the red.
That's true.
Hey, I'll have Brez make us up some different colors so we can switch it up every once in a while.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Maybe a nice blue or a yellow, as Mac would say.
Yella.
Yeah, Betty, the yellow beta fish. All right, Marshall's Music Muse wrapping up the rest of the day. We got 3 stories today, one with Rise Against, the other with Tom DeLonge, formerly of Blink-182, currently with Angels and Airwaves, and we'll wrap it up with a story about Kiss. Maybe not in that order. What order? Rise Against first?
Rise Against first, because Rise Against was one of the options for Jeffe, their new song, the Nowhere Generation. So we'll play that after the first story about Rise Against. You get
All
both
right.
new songs today.
Yeah, we'll do that. Well, let's just go in order then. Rise Against, Tom DeLonge, and we'll finish up with Kiss.
Perfect.
Oh, our friend Renee just texted me. Great to see you guys. Happy Post Patty's Day.
Hey, Renee.
Renee. All right. What are you doing for the rest of the day? Let everyone know. What's going on?
Doing some work until about 12:30, and as long as the weather doesn't get too crazy, meeting up with a friend from Illinois for beers. He had a couple kids actually moved down to Savannah from Illinois, so he's down here every so often. I haven't seen him since right at the beginning of the pandemic. Last March he was in.
Gotcha.
He's been in a couple other times, like beers. I'm like, yeah, man, and then he never gets back to me. So this is the first time he's actually responded to actually go get beers.
He doesn't like you.
Maybe that's fine.
Yeah, I keep talking about it. I'm taking a nap, and then also I will be filling out my brackets. Make sure everyone who's on the stream right now, make sure if you have not filled out your bracket, you do so. You get 3 to fill out. The person that does the best is going to win that Xbox Series X bundle. The Xbox is actually sitting right over Cotter's, I don't know, right-hand shoulder, but technically your left. Anyway, it's right behind him.
Yes.
It's got the Halo guy right there in the background.
So that's going down. Yeah, and you'll have to pick that up. We're not going to mail that.
No, we're not going to. Yeah, you got to get your ass to the radio station and pick that up.
It'd be just as expensive to mail as it did to call. Pay
No
for it.
kidding, right? So
But if you come pick it up, you can sign our wall.
yeah, we'll allow that.
Yeah.
One time winner can sign the wall. I want famous people. You'll be famous to us. But in April, we are giving away a lifetime membership to somewhere that's very cool.
Yes.
We'll be able to tell you guys here after the Xbox promotion is done.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. The execution of it's going to be fun.
Free T-shirts are involved.
Ooh.
That's very exciting.
I like it. You haven't given out a free T-shirt in a year and a half.
Oh yeah, the boss man said I could get us T-shirts.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Yeah. He goes, keep it a secret from you, and then he brought it up in front of you yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, well, all right.
Why was it keeping a secret from me?
I don't know. He wanted it to be a surprise, I guess.
Sure. So, what should we do? Because I don't want to just put our logo on a shirt. To me, that's boring.
He told me to just put the logo on
Right?
the shirt.
Isn't that boring, though? A little bit? I want something people are going to
no.
wear.
I always like the distressed kind of look. Like we
Sure.
could put that. I mean, our logo is kind of cool anyway. I
Yeah.
personally think it's cool. So I would like give it like a distressed kind of look, and then I would probably put it I don't know if I'd
I don't want a big.
egregious logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put our faces on it instead.
Oh, I like that.
Just our ugly faces on the front of a T-shirt.
Logo on the sleeve, Rock 106.1 on the back. Yeah. What do you guys think? Would you wear a T-shirt that had a big logo on it? Should we get creative and do something fun with it?
I think we should get T-shirts that say 8.51 out of 10.
That'd be very
In
funny.
it's black shirt that's just white font, and then on the back it just has our logo, like on the locker loop, right?
It's our version of Austin's 316
Yeah.
shirt.
Gibby, would you wear that shirt if we just did like an 8.51 out of 10? The inside joke Cotter and Marshall shirt. I think we kind of should do.
That'd be
that.
pretty funny.
The hell is that? What does that mean?
If you know.
Yeah,
You know.
you know, baby.
All right, we got about a minute, guys. First story from Marshall's Music News. Show went by quick today.
Yeah, it feels like it's only been 3 hours and 25 minutes.
Big thanks to everybody who was on the stream today. It was a nice streaming day.
Yeah, we had a good streaming day. It's kind of dwindled down here, but I expected that. I mean,
It's the diehards.
I'm
It's the dedicated.
I'm stunned. I'm stunned that so many people were on with us today, especially post St. Patty's Day.
All right, guys, 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out this morning. You still get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Keep in mind, severe storms likely this afternoon. Damaging winds, hail, tornadoes could be possible. Line of storms reaches inland communities by lunchtime, reaching I-95 areas 3 to 4 this afternoon. And then it should be out of our way by about 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. So just keep that in mind. Severe storms likely this afternoon. With that said, let's get to it. It is time for Marshall's Music News.
Rise Against is back with a provocative and dynamic new album. I totally wrote that myself. The new album is entitled Nowhere Generation. It's coming out on June 4th. And, of course, we have the very first single we're going to play right after I get finished with this. Now, the new album is their first effort in 4 years. And it's Rise Against. So it's going to be very political. It's going to be about how big business is stacking the social and economical deck against millennials, Gen Y, and Gen Z's pursuit of the American dream. That's what they wrote. Now, this is the weird part to me. They say 11 songs were inspired in part by input from band members, young children, and fans.
That's interesting.
So they asked their young children to write their music?
Well, no, just maybe the song idea. I mean, the kids aren't writing it, but, I mean.
It's about Yo Gabba Gabba and BTS, like all these songs.
Well, like Nowhere Generation. I mean, they could be talking about, obviously just talking about their kids in a song like that, about, how they're in a crappy situation with everything political and everything else going on. So that's probably what they mean by the inspiration.
I just think it'd be really funny if, like, one of their young children actually has a song credit.
That'd be great.
On the
They're
album.
set for the rest of his life.
Yeah, just it's ridiculous. Anyway, Rise Against is back. They put out new music just today at midnight tonight. So Tim McGrath of Rise Against said, today there is a promise of the American dream, and then there is the reality of the American dream, and then he goes on to sound very political and dumb. I'm sorry. I like Rise Against. It's just every time they speak, I want to slap the living right off their faces. it hurts me to hear them talk. To hear them sing is an excellent thing, and I think we should do that right now.
All right, title track to that album coming out in June, Nowhere Generation. Here's Rise Against, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. I do like the song, man. I do like
this. The song is really good. Now, with Rise Against, I have some bias against them. I guess I should say this.
Okay.
So I worked in Vegas, and I worked with them on a couple of our shows. Like we would do like Christmas shows and summer shows with Rise Against every once in a while, right? The guys are super cool, but they are the most tryhards in the world, and they are a pain in the ass to work with. So, like for the radio station, we were giving away meet and greets, but I gave away the meet and greet, but then they asked everyone who came to the meet and greet to bring like canned food so they could donate it. Like they always had to have like some sort of purpose. They couldn't just like be cool guys and you could hang out with them. They always like bring a canned food item and we'll donate it to the local food pantry and then you get to meet us. Like we already gave these away. Like stop making everything harder.
So what I'm gathering is you hate when people do good things for others.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, I helped raise $2,500 yesterday, you son of a bitch.
Boatvote.com.
Boatvotes.com. Having a good laugh about that yesterday. Inside joke. Anyway, yeah, we should totally do a T-shirt. 8.5, 1 out of 10.
That is pretty funny.
It would be.
It's our Stone Cold Steve Austin. Dude, that shirt was the biggest selling shirt in the history of the WWE. Maybe we'll sell none.
We'll just get a shirt that says, I'm a trivia god. God, G-A-W-D. God. Love it.
That would be funny.
All right, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out today on the stream. And, of course, everyone who has listened to the radio at some point today. Tomorrow on the show, Beer for Breakfast featuring Cameron Cross of the Savannah Tap House. He is incredible. I cannot wait for him to be sitting in our third chair, drinking beer. And, of course, while he's here, we'll record one of our Tales from the Bar segments. So we'll actually even get more Cameron Cross in the future where we do Tales from the Bar every Wednesday at 7:30.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I love Cameron. Cameron's a great guy, and his personality, he can talk, so I think it will be a highly entertaining edition of Beer for Breakfast tomorrow. Is he supplying beer or are we supplying beer?
He is supplying beer.
Okay.
He manages a beer house, man. Of course he's going to bring
just
beer.
asking.
I ain't buying beer from the beer guy. Let me see. What else is on the show tomorrow? We have Beer for Breakfast in the 9 o'clock hour.
Yep.
We're going to do All About Last Night. In the 6 o'clock hour, we'll do Fire Away Friday at 7:30. We have Big Money Monday to talk about. We have the Drunk Line to talk about. And then we'll do trivia again. So tomorrow, an absolute packed show. One would even say chonk.
All right, we got about a minute left, guys.
Sorry, I'm very burpy.
All right, we'll be right back. Cool stuff from Rise Against, man. I'm excited to check out the rest of the album when it comes out June 5th. All right, it is the Cotter and Marshall Show. You can get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Right now, another story. It's Marshall's Music News.
Before we do that, a quick update from Chicks on Dudes. We just had Mac in here. Mac's mom emailed me, and she said Mac's dad is hideous without his beard. Oh, Margaret. Mac's mom.
So the beard's a lie.
Yeah.
I mean, the beard is covering an obvious lie.
Exactly. Every man who has a beard, especially me, is definitely hiding something.
I admit it. I was hiding chins, multiple chins. Don't need them hanging out.
All right, let's get on. Marshall's Music News. Tom DeLonge, you know him from formerly of Blink-182, but possibly in the future again with Blink-182 and his other band, Angels and Airwaves. Well, he officially has created a reverb shop, and he will be selling over 100 items from his catalog of musical equipment. He actually, some of these pieces still have the original settings from the songs that they were used on. So like from Blink-182, he probably has guitars still tuned to certain songs that he actually did. In total, there are over 100 items available. You'll find a Marshall JMP-1, a Mesa Boogie Triaxis amp that he toured with on Blink-182 and began in 2000, and they were used for nearly 15 years. So once again, you can go to the official Tom DeLonge Reverb Shop. If you want some Tom DeLonge history, you could buy it right now.
Is there a band that you're that big a fan of that you'd go and actually purchase something like this?
Actually almost did. So
okay.
A couple of years ago, Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails wound up selling a bunch of his stuff when he was moving from New Orleans to the Los Angeles area where he lives now. I almost bought some like old school like broken keyboard stuff, but they went for like hundreds and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, no thank you.
Well, yes, thank you.
No, thank you. I mean,
if I had this stimulus, try me, my 1400 stimmy would have gone straight to Nine Inch Nails.
All right, we got one more story with Marshall's Music News. It's coming up next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Speaking of, I just got my $1,400 stimmy yesterday. No big deal.
Got ours as well.
I think I'm going to buy some marijuana. I mean, is it legal here yet? No. CBD is what I said. I always get the two mixed up.
You couldn't buy beer on Sunday when I first got here. It's going to be a minute before you can buy weed legally.
Good old Georgia. Maybe South Carolina will come through for us.
Maybe. We're close enough.
Cross over the border. Come back with my illegal drugs. Gibby says, all that remains. Is that like stuff you'd buy? Yeah, stuff you'd buy. Yeah, all that remains. That's cool.
I get that. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's like, I don't know.
You'd buy something from Rush. I know you would.
I mean, Rush or Queen, would I buy something possibly? I don't know what, and obviously it'd have to be reasonably priced.
Freddie's mustache.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
5 hairs. Arabian Dante says Metallica. Yeah,
I get that.
They'll eventually do like one of those garage clean-out sales. Tim goes, I got my stimmy yesterday, too. It was a St. Patty's Day, so you could say it was luck of the IRS. God damn it, Tim. You know, Tim is the originator of terrible jokes.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
We should have Tim in, and it'll be Tim's 1 minute of stand-up. And he can just deliver poor jokes for 1 minute
and then
straight.
We won't laugh, but we'll play a fake laugh in the background.
Just one, like, a lone applaud. I don't know. Tim, think about it.
Yeah, I think I'm actually downvoting that. I'm opting out of that segment. I'm going to leave the studio. Let you guys just have the mics if you really want to do it. All right, one more story wraps up the day, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us on this Hangover Thursday. It's been a rough one, but somehow we made it through.
Yeah.
Crazy storms later today. Be careful. Take cover. Stay at home if you can.
No. Projected anyway. I don't know. We'll see.
Hi, John. Are you able to do 11 instead of 10:30? GH had something come up, closing a deal, and won't be available until 11. That's fine with me. I'll take the call at my house.
I was going to say, sounds like you're doing that meeting at the house.
Yep. Won't be my first meeting without my pants on. Wasn't going to wear pants anyway at 10:30, so there'll be even less pants at 11. According to my Apple app, man, I mean, weather keeps getting pushed back, but they're saying 100% chance of heavy thunderstorms starting at 3, according to Apple.
Okay.
If you want to believe, Apple.
Hit up SAV and see what they're saying.
Turtleneck wearing sons of bitches. I only say that because I'm addicted to their products.
Yeah.
All right, one last story. We're going to talk about Kiss. Tim goes, laughing my ass off. You reading was even funnier.
All right. Let's see. For areas west of I-95, the threat is most likely going to start between 11 and 1, along the I-95 corridor between noon and 3, and along the coast between 1 and 4. That's from SAV.
Okay. So we'll see it more early afternoon.
Yeah. All right. Our tornado watch has been issued for Montgomery County. I'm not sure where that is.
Montgomery.
Until 1 o'clock. All right, brand new tune for Pop Evil coming up next called Breathe Again. That band, I'm surprised. So they had their first song 155 When did that song come out? I want to say it was before I got here. Because, I mean, that was it was 2008, so the year before I moved here. I mean, that was a modest hit for them. I mean, it was kind of became the song they were known for. And for a while there, you're like, oh, they're going to become a one-hit wonder. And then, out of nowhere, like 4 or 5 years after that, so 2012-ish, they released a couple songs that you're like, no, I'm not digging it. And then all of a sudden, they're like Trenches and Breathe Again and Footsteps. And you're like, holy crap, this is great.
And so they sold their soul to the devil. They got the Pick of Destiny.
They must have, man. And then they did that show for us in South Carolina for like a Halloween show.
Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, they're a fun band live, great guys. I mean, super cool to hang out with. But I'm happy for them because 10 years ago, I'm like, man, they're gonna be a one-hit wonder, one and done. And you don't even hear them mention 155 anymore. It's not even like a thing.
Going back to your question, where's Montgomery County in Georgia?
Yeah.
It is east of Macon.
Okay.
You got beautiful towns like Charlottesville, Higston, Kibbe, Mount Vernon, and Terrytown.
Okay.
So there is a tornado warning there. I don't think we even reached that area, but maybe someone's streaming us from that area. Good luck. All right, one last story done, and then we're done for the day, guys. Remember, tomorrow, beer for breakfast. Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? Brought to you by Rot Little Bastard Distillery and much more. I'm going to have to tell Mac that her mom has been emailing me, which is quite hilarious.
What is it with you and coworkers' moms?
They love me, man.
They do.
What's up? What's up, moms out there? They see me and they're like, that man is unattainable. But they should know I'm totally am. Very attainable. All right, guys.
Before we get out of here, if we can cut a promo for tomorrow, that'd be stellar.
Absolutely. Cut a promo. We still need to do the video out, but I think I'll have us film it tomorrow.
Okay.
I just feel like garbage today.
Yeah, man, I get it.
And then I'll need your help on getting some royalty-free stuff, music, and swipes that I can air. I can put in the videos.
There's a link on YouTube. You just download them straight from YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's super easy. Yeah, I'll mess with that one thing. I just, but no, all the music goes right there. And I want to say you can do it. You can download it and you can upload it as you're editing. I believe you can do it right in YouTube as well. I think you can put it right in there and just have it on YouTube, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I want a couple like swish sounds. Is when
they got sound effects, they got music, I got a lot of stuff, and you can just download it. Super easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that to the videos. It'll make it sound. They'll be a little bit more well produced at that point.
No, I agree. No, I used to use music from our music library for commercials, and those are the ones when I uploaded stuff, they got flagged. Don't make money off of it. So it's not like flagged as in you're in trouble. But I want to stay away from all of that just in case I want to do something. I mean, crap in the beginning when we did our first videos 10 years ago, I had just songs in it and everything in it, and it was just a free for all. Nobody said anything. Now they'll come back and flag you for it, but back then they didn't.
Yeah. You need to send me the winner info from the last 2 days. You didn't give me yesterday's.
There's today's. All right. 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for hanging out all day on the air and on the stream. If you haven't streamed the show yet, you can get the stream Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, before we get out of here, got one more story. It's Marshall's Music News.
So, in a recent interview, Kiss's Paul Stanley said that their end-of-the-road final tour will be, in fact, the end of the road for the band because simply it's not feasible to continue, according to Paul Stanley of Kiss. Now, he reveals the physical demands of putting on the show at their age is one of the main reasons because they wear about 40 to 50 pounds of costumes, well, some of them do, during the show. And they play for like 2+ hours. So that is apparently the reason. Now, Paul goes on to say in the interview, he goes, we come to the conclusion that we can't continue. As a touring band, it's not feasible. If we were just wearing jeans and T-shirts, yeah, we could do this into our 80s or 90s, but wearing all that weight of the gear and age being a factor, we just really have to see the end of the road. Now, apparently the band has 120 shows lined up that will resume on June 2nd in Belgium, and then they're going to go on a European run, and then apparently the band will come back once again stateside in August with their first show being in Mansfield, Massachusetts.
All right, theory. These are the last set of shows with makeup. Because remember, in the 80s and 90s, Kiss went without the makeup.
Right, and they were terrifying. It's back to the beard conversation.
So, but they love money. So here's the thing. That's the farewell tour of Kiss with makeup. But now we got the farewell tour of Kiss without makeup. So they come back and they do another string of shows just minus the makeup.
And what if they like sign the contract like Motley Crue did and they just blow it up because they're like, oh yeah, that was a mistake.
Hey, Gene Simmons loves cash, man. So I would not put it past him to be like, we're done. And then they release the dates for their next string of tours without makeup the next week.
What if they just, instead of being Kiss, they just took their name backwards? They were just sick.
The first time I saw Kiss was without makeup. It was on.
Was it terrifying?
It was on their Hotter in the Shade tour. I don't remember. I enjoyed it. It was great. I was in junior high. It was fantastic. Bring it on, man. It was so much fun.
Terrifying. Who are those men?
All right, guys. That is it. Coming up tomorrow on the show, beer for breakfast. Cam from the Savannah Tap House. Dude's awesome. That's going to be a lot of fun. What else is going on tomorrow?
About last night, Fire Away Friday. Make sure to go to the Rock 1061 page. Later on tonight, you'll be able to vote on a song that we play tomorrow. And, some other stuff. Trivia. Oh, yeah, we'll play trivia for prizes.
All right, don't forget to get the stream tomorrow starting at 6 on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll talk to you then. Eric Andre, do your thing. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out and watching the stream today. We very much do appreciate it. Tomorrow it should be a fun show with Cam in studio. And, of course, we'll be playing some trivia. We'll be talking about last night. We'll do Fire Away Fridays and much, much more. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow, 6 a.m.
See you guys.
Peace.